When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We're the ones who bleed that copper and blue. Me and my crew, yeah. Believing in you. Oilers after dark.
Line tonight with Adam Henrique and Kasperi Kapanen as Henrique elevated, dishes, Kapanen a shot up near the clavicle and squeezed by Grubauer. Nurse and Murphy rock has put on a heater. Goals in 3 straight. McDavid, Emerson a shot tipped right on and a save made by Grubauer. Rebound Savoy. Emerson. No kidding. Lifetime against the Oilers. Seattle is guaranteed to score at least one. Here's a dish in front, batted around, and Lazard.
So, I mean, listen, they're fighting for their lives. I expect a pretty solid effort from Seattle tonight.
Beniers to Eberle, a shot that was blocked, rattled around, and Eberle couldn't elevate it over the right pad of the splayed-out Connor Ingram. Eberle scored twice in that win for the Kraken back in October, but as Ingram steers one out of play.
He's getting going now, too, and that's what Seattle needs, is that punch, and McMahon has added that.
Roslovic to Nurse, a one-timer kick save made by Grubauer, race for the puck. In Washington, and then flew in last night to play Edmonton, the last of this 6 straight on the road. Here's a shot taken by Fisker Molgard, and then
three World Cups in a row. I barely made it into work. I am not happy, but I'm hoping that tonight will pick it up for me, but it was a sad day.
Jake Wallman, a drag move, a shot, and that's tipped underneath the bar, and the Oilers take the early 1-0 lead. Max Jones was perched in front, and he'll get credit for his 3rd goal in 16 games with Edmonton this year.
You can see Garrett Rank was pointing to the shoulder. Good little keep in here and a quick wrister by Wallman. Just a little knuckle puck, and you've got a couple guys standing in front of the net. It's always a good time to get a wrister through, and this one has eyes. And if you can see Jones, he's just trying to protect himself. And it goes off this body.
Take him any way you can.
Absolutely. I bet Mary ran a few of those back in Port Elgin. Here's Savoy off the rush. A shot to stop by Grubauer with Edmonton's depth. The advantage, and he sets up camp in front of Grubauer. A beautiful screen. A tough save made by Grubauer on that shot by Emerson. I'm not sure he saw it. Jones was right in front of him.
Good job by the defense of Edmonton to get pucks to the net when they have a presence there, and that's something they've really been working on. When you look up and you see traffic in front of the goaltender, if you can get it down into the danger zone, we always say good things happen. We've already seen one deflect off a body and go in.
Dickinson to Connor Murphy, his shot through, and another save made by Grubauer. Adequately replaced Chandler Stevenson. McDavid up to Matt Savoy. His shot off the rush, kicked aside by Philip Grubauer.
It's one thing to try and take away all of his passes when he's flying down the ice, but if he's having that shot mentality, he just becomes so much more dangerous.
Early behind McKinnon and Caulfield in goal. Steal Kapanen, shoots and scores! Kasperi Kapanen extends the lead to 2-0. That's his 8th.
By Kapanen, reads his play, and you can see how deep. When I say deep, they're backed out right to the blue line, both Larson and Dunn. And a great read and a great penalty killer here by Kasperi Kapanen. He knows that Dunn's in a tough spot here. The pressure on Larson forces that pass across. He reads it, has an active stick, picks it up.
Tip pass on Wallman. Regained by McCann, but there's 3 Oilers right on him. One-timer ripped by Dunn, and glove save made by Connor Ingram.
To chase their passions, too.
Thank you, Gene. Dunn tries to slide a shot through traffic, but Colson had broken his stick. A second time, it does make its way through. This one, Ingram had to make a save on it. Eberle up to Dunn. A one-timer ripped wide by Tolvanen and then swatted just wide of the net by Jaden Schwartz.
It's incredible. You can, and you can do it in stretches, and that's all you can do is look at stretches. But I agree, Jack.
Nugent Hopkins, a tough shot off the rush, kicked out by Grubauer from Bouchard. He's got 11 power play goals to the net with a backhander. Couple of whacks at it from Podkolzin, and finally Only Grubauer able to cover.
That has to be taken into the equation.
Jordan Eberle angled Alexiak a shot, and that's speared, working his way in. Then tried to feed the middle, broken up by Ekholm, and here come the Oilers. Savoy dashing in against Evans, hits the trailer, McDavid and shot.
Tavish talked about on the panel with Bob Stauffer about that type of play. When the forwards are that aggressive, boy, can the defenseman ever be standing up on the line and be that much more defensively.
Dunn and Larson with shots that get through. Ingram makes saves on both and Dunn wide. Here's Larson back to Vince Dunn. Drop past Tolvin and he can shoot it. But Ingram makes the save. It's off to Montour and he'll hammer it in.
That would have been the easiest sell in the world for Gaudreau if he would have gone down there, but he didn't. Kind of like that about him.
Turned over, quick chance, and Myers denied by Ingram. That might have been his best save of the night. Tolvin, Schwartz, Kakko to the middle. Brilliant anticipation. Savoy to Adam Henrique. Breaks in, shoots, and that kissed the blocker. 3 to play, second period. Savoy to Adam Henrique. Busting in for the breakaway. Montour, a little pestering. Who was part of that first Oiler playoff team, 2017. Here's Savoy, point blank again, and Grubauer.
For Edmonton gets on the ice and working around the corners. They've had success when they go on the cycle here. McDavid just...
Ekholm to McDavid. Dancing. Crossing. One-timer Ekholm, and that stayed out. Well defended by Nugent-Hopkins. McCann now trapped in the corner. 2.5 to play. Oilers looking for their first 4-game winning streak of the year. McDavid has an empty net. He shoots and scores. And this game's over. McDavid's 43rd puts it away.
Again, solid defending in the zone is what leads to this goal by Connor McDavid, and then he's not going to miss from there. Goals in 5 straight now for McDavid. 6 goals in total once he gets this puck, and it's good work along the wall once again. Gets his feet moving to the...
18 career games against Seattle. The game they've been, might be honestly longest performance in Sage here,
closing up.
The one shot. D kick it back. But the Kraken are going to play 2 seconds away. Lindgren will kick it back. And Seattle, a damaging loss to playoff home. Szymanski gets it back. Could not finish. 10 seconds cleared. But the Kraken are going to play 2 games in this building, and they're not going to score. Edmonton a 4-0 shutout back in late November. A 3-0 shutout tonight.
No payments, no interest for 1 year. Connor McDavid is on a 5-game point streak, 6 goals and 10 points during that stretch. 13 other games tonight in the National Hockey League. The out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We'll start with the Edmonton Oil Kings. They're tied 2-2 in their series with Saskatoon. Game 5 tomorrow night, 6 o'clock puck drop here at Rogers Place. Bakersfield Condors last night got beat by Mark Letestu in Colorado. He's the head coach there, 5-2 in Bakersfield after they've gone undefeated in 8 straight games in Baco. They're on the road for a pair. They will play at San Diego Friday and at Ontario Saturday. The Oilers organization yesterday signed William Nickel to an ELC, and today they burned the year on Owen Michaels, who will be with the Oilers for the rest of the season. He cannot play in either the AHL or the NHL playoffs. There we go. We'll get to some of those other NHL games as the game goes on tonight. The Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard. And stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal of the game. Whatever life brings, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. There's 7 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey Canada, want to make learning fun? Education Station is your local destination for the best educational toys, games, and resources to help kids grow.
My mom takes me to Education Station because she's invested in my future.
From hands-on activities to brain-boosting games, Education Station makes learning exciting for kids of all ages. Parents and teachers love them too.
Learning is so much fun.
Support local. Visit Education Station in store or online at educationstation.ca.
And inspire love of learning today.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, this should be a fun hockey game tonight. I know. What happened there? Did I hit the... Okay, there, we're back. Chicago's in a bit of a rebuild. We know what that's like in OilCountry, but they've got some explosive young centers, especially. We've seen Bedard play a couple times, but Anton Frendel and Frank Nazar, they're rolling with those three guys down the middle.
Yeah, this is a team for the future. This isn't a team for right now with the Chicago Blackhawks, but they're a fun team to watch. They've got some skill. You look at the back end. What's the oldest defenseman? 24.
Yeah.
So this is a team that, if both teams play at their best, then it's a game that the Oilers should be the better team. But when you have a Bedard, when you have a Frendel who we're just starting to see, and you got a guy like Spencer Knight who's capable of winning a hockey game, the Oilers can't take this team lightly. So it should be exciting. It's always fun when Connor plays against Connor. But this is a game that the Edmonton Oilers, if they want to win their division, it's a game they should win.
All right. 5 straight victories for the Oilers. How much do you think the scoring race matters to Connor McDavid?
It always matters to offensive hockey players.
There we go.
I was an offensive hockey player. Yeah, I mean, he was a little excited the other night when he scored an empty net goal in a game that he had been held pointless. So, I mean, the end all is a Stanley Cup for Connor McDavid. That's all he cares about. But we as media, we talk about scoring races. We talk about stats. So if you're going to play 82 games and you're an offensive player, you may as well win the scoring race. So, yes, I believe Kucherov, McKinnon, and McDavid would all like to be the Art Ross Trophy winner at the end of the season.
And for the record, you were an offensive player. I'm an offensive personality. You know that.
I would never say that out loud.
Though at times you have been too over the years.
No.
Anytime we want to discuss Evan Bouchard, who has more goals and points than the collective 6 defense on Chicago.
Well, this is not a deep Chicago team. This is a team in the back end that's for the future. If you want to talk about keys to the game, is force the Blackhawk defenseman, get pucks in deep. This isn't one where you want to try to beat the defenseman one-on-one. You want to put it into their zone and forecheck them. Young, inexperienced defensemen, turn the puck over. If you want to create offense, put the puck in the right spot, get a good forecheck going, and you will create turnovers with a very inexperienced defense.
All right, that's go to the keys to the game. That's the keys to the game, brought to you by Ford. Ready, set, Ford, more with Rob Brown and Brendan Escott in the first and second intermission, and Rob will join me post-game as well. Cam Moon up next with the call on Fort Taylor's NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
Spring is around the corner, and it's time for a fresh start behind the wheel at Freedom Ford. Upgrade your drive after winter with a bold new 2026 Ford F-150 or Bronco, built for whatever the season brings. Plus, take advantage of huge deals on remaining 2025 models, including 0% financing, but only while they last. Bring new energy to the new season at Freedom Ford. Visit freedomford.ca to view current inventory or stop by Freedom Ford today.
Oilers fans, this is one you won't want to pass up. Step into Coventry's newest Oilers fan cave in Crystalina, where every day feels like game day. Visit any Coventry show home now through April 23rd and enter for your chance to win the ultimate show home opener prize pack, packed with unforgettable Oilers experiences and a luxury stay. Details at coventryhomes.ca. Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is OilCountry. With the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers at home, they host the Chicago Blackhawks. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network. And the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Check out the newest fan cave in Crystalina Nera, or any Coventry show home, for a chance to win Oilers prizes. Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Jason Dickinson with Trent Frederick and Kasperi Kapanen. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Connor Murphy, and goal, it's Tristan Chari. For Chicago, Connor Bedard with Ryan Green and Nick Lardis up front. On defense, Wyatt Kaiser and Sam Renzel. And goal, it's Spencer Knight. The referees, Michael Markovich and Garrett Rank, Travis Toomey and Trent Knorr. They're on the lines as we get ready to go here at Rogers Place. The Edmonton Oilers, they have won 4 straight. We've dropped the puck and we are underway as it goes into the Edmonton zone, and it's Murphy in behind the net. On the left to Nurse. Get that across to Dickinson and up the right wing, but only to the Chicago blue line. Dickinson gets another chance, and on the backhand will dump it in. Knight will set it. Renzel being pressured by Frederick. Frederick missing the last 5 games due to injury. Puck along the boards inside that Chicago end, and Frederick in behind the net. Over to the right wing corner, gonna dump down. It comes back to Dickinson, to the line to Murphy. Now over to Nurse, a shot, and that misses, goes to the right wing. Kapanen's got it. Kapanen up to the right side, top of the circle. Into the corner to Dickinson. Will get it in front of the net. The shot save made by Knight. He's looking for the rebound. It has somehow come free for a moment. Now he covers it up. And what a chance there for Kasperi Kapanen, but this game's still scoreless.
Spencer Knight got lucky. That puck just hit him. I mean, somehow they got it through. Wow, what an opportunity. Yeah. Dickinson and Kapanen picked it up.
He backhand sauced that right onto the tape. That was a pretty good pass.
And it was a right pad save there by Knight. I mean, he's got a .906 save percentage. The league average this year is .895. He's a good goalie. Had a great start to the year for Chicago.
He played on Tuesday, made 20 saves in that 4-3 overtime loss to Winnipeg. That was the last game for Chicago as the puck is cleared out to center. Stepping up to center ice is Vlasic for Chicago. He'll dump it in. And off the right side, Frundell with a shot. That hits the mask of Jari, knocks it right off his head. So we get the whistle.
As long as his head isn't in it.
Yeah, he's all right.
But so Frundell, third overall pick in the 2025 NHL draft. And the plan here in Chicago is to roll with Bedard, Frundell, and Nazar as their top three centers. And they've even got Boisvert, who left Nodak last year in North Dakota to go to BU, signed at the end once BU got eliminated this year. Him and Cole Hudson, two of the good players at BU that are already on NHL teams. Cole Hudson scored tonight for Washington's second NHL game. Brother of Lane and Quinn Hudson.
Yes.
And so it's 4 first-round picks at center, all young, and they're all playing down the middle, at least right now.
Frundell, this is just his 6th NHL game. He's already got 5 points. Puck on the blue line. Mikheyev on the right to Crevier. Shot from the angle. Misses the Edmonton net. Vlasic will keep it in. Rims it around and peeling it off the boards is Podkolzin. Will get it out through the middle, and that will be just hard enough for icing. Minute 24 into a scoreless first. Face-off in the Oilers zone to the right of Tristan Jarry. His last game, March 24th, that was a 5-2 win in Utah. He made 16 saves in that game.
And one of the things we've seen is without Leon Draisaitl, the Oilers have dropped from 4th to 6th in the league in face-off percentage over the last 6 or 7 games.
McDavid will get it out through the middle, off the stick of Savoy. Knight's got to do something with it. Shovels it into the corner. Mikheyev up against the board. Pushes it up the right side, and Bertuzzi got it out. Emberson at his own blue line for Edmonton. Across to Jake Wallman. He comes through the middle, in over the Chicago line, went to shoot it off of Crevier, then chops it towards the net, goes off the outside of it. Crevier on the left, gave it to Vlasic, off the left wing boards. It does come out. Wallman in his own end, fires a pass through the middle, and they'll say Hyman was in early and it's offside against the Oilers.
This is a huge defense and a young defense.
Yeah.
And at this stage of the season, not an overly productive defense. I know the hope was that Korchinski was going to be an offensive dynamic player for them from the back end. He dealt with a difficult personal matter a couple of years ago, a death in his family, and then, you know, if you took a look at his numbers in Seattle, the thing that concerns me, I always look at goals for defense in junior. And he played on a really good team with Seattle. Of course, they won the 23 WHL championship.
Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse up the left wing to Hyman, and he'll get through center. Flip it just in over the line. Del Mastro takes it to the boards for Chicago. He's tied up by Hyman. It's in his skates. Trying to boot it loose. Hyman spun it in behind the net. Korchinski, he'll get it up the left wing for Donato. His pass, that one goes right off of Roslovic. He'll come into the Chicago end. He'll get it across. Nugent Hopkins off the post.
What a shot.
And the puck comes out to center. Nazar at the line, and it was offside against Chicago. That was a quick release by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Oh, he beat Spencer Knight-Clino with that shot, and that's Nugent's. I mean, you've been watching that all the way dating back to when he played in Red Deer, and I mean, he just snapped that one right over high glove. Woo. And Knight got lucky.
He did.
A lot of times that goes crossbar posted in.
Yeah. Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line. We're 2 minutes, 38 seconds gone here in a scoreless first as the Oilers host Chicago. Bouchard with the puck in his own end on the right wing. Gave the puck to Jones. He'll shoot that in. That rode up on the glass, hit the mesh. So we'll get a face-off outside the blue line of the Chicago Blackhawks. Oilers with a couple of wins against Chicago. 4-1. In Chicago, January 12th, 3-2 overtime win against them here at Rogers Place, November 1st. I'll put the face-off at center. Bouchard at his own blue line to Matthias Ekholm. Up the left wing, off of Henrique. Boisvert in his own end. Left side to Kaiser, got it out. And the puck in the neutral zone. Slaggert played it to the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard on the right, off of Jones and in. It's in behind the Chicago net. Rinzel out from behind the goal, up the right wing, gave it to Slaggert. Back to Rinzel. On the left, that goes over the stick of Teravainen, and that's icing against Chicago.
Kind of a sloppy start to this game. Hawks are minus 53 in goal differential. The Oilers are at plus 10, the only team in the Pacific Division with a positive goal differential. Hawks second last in the league in goals for, 2.56. They got off to a better start. Unfortunately, Bedard got a little bit nicked up, and that cooled them off a little. I think he's a slam dunk to be on the 2028 Olympic team.
I agree.
Or, sorry, 2028 World Cup of Hockey team for Canada. I also think Evan Bouchard's a slam dunk.
The puck in the right wing corner. Rinzel up in the air and out. Ekholm across to Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line. On the right wing, Savoy will come into the Chicago end. On the right side, a shot save made by Knight.
Boy, that was a good shot. He shot right through the screen, and Knight was just able to track that late.
Almost squeezed it short side, did Matt Savoy. You're right. That is a smart shot. Face off to the left of Knight. Oilers hosting Vegas here on Saturday. Tomorrow at 6, Oil Kings and Blades. Game 5 of that series is tied at 2 apiece. Here's Bouchard, shoots it just wide. Puck goes to the left side. It's chopped up the boards, goes off of Ekholm. And now Crevier up in the air and out, and it goes into the Oiler bench.
Had 6 face-offs in the first 3:44 of this game.
That's a lot. Offside, icing, puck out of play. It hasn't quite found its footing yet. It'll get there. Stay with us. Connor McDavid will take the draw. He's got goals in 5. First in NHL scoring coming into tonight's action at 125 points. Face off to the right of Knight. Goes to the left wing point. Ekholm into the corner to Podkolzin. Around the boards to the right wing point to Bouchard. Now on the right, McDavid drops it to Bouchard. Plays it off his skate. Boots it into the corner. It goes in behind the net. Savoy's got it. His pass in front of the net got blocked. Otherwise, it would go right to McDavid. And it comes out to center ice. And it's dumped in by Mikheyev. Ekholm up the left wing. It hit Frundell. It's top of the circle. Frundell tried to spin around, went off his stick. And it is Podkolzin able to get it out. Center ice, Vlasic will shoot it right back in. Mikheyev had to go off his stick. It does come out of the zone. Del Mastro with it at center. Step up on the left. Get to the Edmonton blue line. Shoot it in. Wallman in behind the Oiler net. We're scoreless here in the first. Up the left wing. Out to center ice. Picked up there and brought in by Dickinson. Got it to the left wing corner as we're 4:45 into this opening period. Penalty coming up. It comes across. Emberson, the shot. That's off the post. From the left side, Jones with a shot. Penalty coming up to Chicago when they touch it. Dickinson on the left wing. To the blue line. Wallman blasts it just wide. Right side, McDavid. He's at the hash marks to the right wing point for Ty Emberson. To McDavid. He's up on the blue line. Into the left wing corner. Went through the skates of Kapanen. Touched by Del Mastro. Trip and call coming up to Chicago. 5 minutes, 10 seconds into a scoreless first. And Edmonton gets the first power play.
And this is a matchup of the 2 best units in the league. The number 1 power play in the NHL, albeit a power play that hasn't lit it up since Leon Draisaitl's been out of the lineup. Edmonton's been better at 5-on-5 play, but they're still at 30% on the year against the number 1 penalty killing unit at 83.9 of the Chicago Blackhawks. They were aided and abetted for a while with the fact that they had Jason Dickinson and Connor Murphy on their PK.
Power play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. The Oilers 0 for 11 in the last 6 games on the man advantage.
We got a shift here to look on the power play. Roslovic's out there.
What are they? They've opened the penalty box. Lardis in the box, now coming out of the box.
They're the wrong guy.
Yeah. And Del Mastro's in there.
We have Savoy and Roslovic on the power play, which means Hyman is not on the power play. We'll get Troy Bowler to look down, see at the Oiler bench. And we still having a conversation here who should be in the...
Oh, they're checking to make sure they got the right guy.
I see 13 skaters on the bench, so Hyman's on the bench.
Yeah, they have the required amount. Okay, Del Mastro is now out. And the third time's the charm. And it's Lardis. Right back in there.
Speaking of Zach Hyman, scored 71 goals for Brantford last year. That's the team that the Hyman family owns and runs.
Puck goes to McCabe in the right corner. He is checked on the play, and it's Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. The shot just off of Knight. Puck on the left wing point. Bouchard along the line to McDavid. It does come out. Oilers will have to regroup. Oilers on the power play for Atco Energy as McDavid into the Chicago zone towards the net. Put it on goal, and a save made by Knight. Shoved around to the left wing point for Bouchard. Now top of the circle. Puck comes out to Bouchard. Gave it to Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. To Bouchard. The one-timer booted out by Knight. Green will be able to clear it for Chicago. Bouchard will go back into his own end. First in defenseman scoring, 86 points on the year for Evan Bouchard. He's up the right wing now to McDavid. He'll come into the Chicago zone. Goes to the right side into the corner. Right wing boards. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins into the corner. McDavid steps up, pass to the middle. That gets picked off. And it's brought out. Teravainen to Slaggert over the Oiler line. The shot, he put it over the net. Rims around to the blue line. And it's McDavid down the left wing into the Chicago zone. 6.5 gone here in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Blackhawks. Puck in the left wing corner of Chicago territory. As Savoy battles, McDavid got it to the blue line to Wallman. Now on the right to Nugent Hopkins. A shot save. Rebound put on net. Saved by Knight off of Savoy. Puck at the point. Wallman left wing to McDavid. Goes to the left wing corner across. Nugent Hopkins shot just whistled wide. Goes to the blue line. Got just by Wallman and out.
Well, 5 shots in the power play. Great work from Edmonton there. And Hyman out on the second unit.
It's inside the Chicago line, and it's shot all the way down by Vlasic. Penalty now over. As Lardis comes out of the box, Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Jake Wallman through the middle of the ice. At center will dump it in. Knight quickly out of the goal, stopped it, but got it to the corner, and the puck along the boards. Rinzel up the left wing to Lardis. Into the Oilers zone on the right side. Lardis across on the left. Vlasic from the blue line will keep it in. Wrapped it around the boards, and it will go to Podkolzin of Edmonton. He'll get to center ice. He'll dump it in. Knight will set it in behind the net. Rinzel dropping it to Bedard. Left wing to Green. Got it into the Oiler end. Broken up by Ekholm. And the puck out to center. Green in his own end for Crevier up the right to Lardis. He'll direct it in. Emberson drops it left corner to Ekholm. Up the left wing for Frederick. His pass through the middle got blocked. Crevier to Green into the Oilers zone. Now on the right, just off the stick of Burakovsky. He'll get it out to Green. His shot partially blocked. It goes wide. Right wing, Dickinson will get it out for Edmonton. His pass misses Frederick. That'll be icing against the Oilers. 8 minutes and 23 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, unfortunately, Trent Frederick turned the puck over, and that created a scoring chance the other way. Got to manage pucks, especially when you're out against their top line. And I'd say the Oilers were lucky that was Ryan Green coming right down Main Street, not Connor Bedard. Oilers with 2 good looks here. And Matt Savoy almost banged home a rebound past Spencer Knight, who's off to a solid start in this game tonight.
Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry. Donato wins the draw. Korchinski on the left point to the middle. Burakovsky on the right is shot. That one deflected out of play as Del Mastro drilled it towards the net. That hit something and it goes up and over. We get the whistle. We can take a break. 8 minutes, 29 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period as the Oilers take on Chicago. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or Check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, scoreless in the first, 8:29 gone. The Oilers, this is OilCountry Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers, now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include 20 chances to win $500 for Rona, 5 chances to win a signed Oilers jersey and $1,000 cash and a Yeti cooler. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Face off in the Edmonton zone, puck to the point, and Burakovsky his pass missed everybody. It comes out and he'll go get it himself. Now up the middle to Nazar on the left to Donato. He'll dump it in. Nurse got it to the corner, into the middle. Szymanski got just over to the right. It'll be Jones to center ice for the Oilers. Comes into the Chicago end. Jones down the right wing towards the net and poked off his stick before he could get it to the goal. Cleared out off of Murphy into the Oiler end. Jari across on the left, gave it to Nurse. Over to Murphy on the right wing. At center will flip the puck. And it goes into the right wing corner. Vlasic along the left wing boards. Up to center ice. Now to Frundell. He'll come in, made a little move. Goes to the right wing corner. Taken to the end boards by Wallman. And a loose puck. Nugent Hopkins up the right wing. And then batted out of the air by Emberson to center ice for Zach Hyman. 10.5 to go here. Scoreless first period. Emberson up the right wing. Off of Nugent Hopkins. Vlasic will get it to the blue line. Emberson on the left to Roslovic. He'll shoot it in. Goes around the right side into the corner. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing point for Emberson. Towards the net. Deflected on goal. Saved by Knight. Nice redirection by Hyman. Knight made the save and was able to hold on to it.
Knight is finding everything right now. Pucks are hitting him. A great deflection by Zach Hyman. And, you know, on some goaltenders, that puck just goes through, you know what, like a goose.
Yep.
And instead, he was able to track it, pick up a piece of it, and make the stop.
Face off to the left of Spencer Knight. McDavid to take the draw. Out there with Savoy and Podkolzin, Ekholm and Bouchard. Bedard taking the draw for Chicago. Puck behind the net. Savoy, his pass hit a stick before it could get to McDavid, and it does come out. Lardis at center. Now to Green into the Oiler end. Gave it to Bedard. A shot, and that goes off the stick of Ekholm, and McDavid will come wheeling out of the zone. He's through center. On the right to Savoy, and McDavid in a little early. That is offside against the Oilers. We're going to take a break. 9:50 to go here in the first. We're still at zeros. The Oilers hosting Chicago from Rogers Place. It's for dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com. Because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford It's a Big Deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
I guess you've heard rodent infestations are on the rise. Rodents are everywhere. Homes, cottages, and even businesses. I'm Rachel, a trained expert with Able Pest Control, and I love helping people, like James.
I found rodents at my business, and I know that getting them out is hard, so I called the pros at Able right away.
Smart move, James. We know what to do to get rid of all kinds of pests and protect your home or business, guaranteed.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Rachel with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here at in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Blackhawks at zeros. 9:50 to go here in the opening period. Shots are 8-2 in favor of Edmonton. Face off outside the Chicago blue line.
Oilers got lots of looks. 4 shots in the power play.
Hit a crossbar and a post, too.
Yes.
Vlasic, left wing corner. Up the boards to the line. It goes off of Bouchard and out. Bedard brought it in. Lardis was in early. That's offside against Chicago.
So Nick Lardis, we mentioned he's in Brantford. The team is owned by the Hyman family. Spencer Hyman runs the team. They have 5 current NHL first-rounders on the team, including the Blackhawks' Merrick Van Acker, Jake O'Brien, who's Seattle first-rounder there, Van Danford, Toronto Maple Leafs defenseman first-rounder. Juracek is there, played for the Czechia at the World Juniors. He's a St. Louis first-rounder.
So no surprise why they're good.
And they got a kid, Manny Malholtra's son, Caleb Malhotra, that is climbing up the draft. May end up being a top 3 overall pick.
Frederick tried to get it out. Bedard blocked it. Bedard keeps it in. He'll get it to Kaiser towards the Oiler net. His pass across, and Lardis was tied up. He could not get a shot through. He had an empty net. And it's Frederick up the left wing and over the line into the left wing corner. Nurse after it. Spins Kaiser around. The puck comes up the right wing boards. Lardis gets to center ice for Chicago. Into the Oilers zone. Slows up on the right. Dumps it around to the left. Puck sent to the middle. Rinzel. He'll shoot it towards the net, deflected off the outside of the goal. Dickinson's got it in his skates. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Over to the right. Up into the air now.
Frederick's going to have to get with the program here. He's turned the puck over twice. It's created 2 of the 3 shots on goal that Chicago has. He needs to keep his feet moving, move the puck quicker. Back in the lineup after missing some time.
Nugent Hopkins to center now to Roslovic. He'll come in on the left. Quick shot. Save made by Knight. The rebound put towards the net by Hyman. That hits something. It goes wide. Emberson to the right wing corner. Gave it to Roslovic to the blue line. Nugent Hopkins across to Wallman. Drills it on net. Save made by Knight. And the puck along the right wing up against the boards. And Boisvert will get it out to Korchinski. Tied up at the Edmonton line and taken off of it. Wallman gets control for Edmonton. 8 minutes to go in a scoreless first.
They are not giving shots away for free in tonight's game. I can tell you that.
You gotta earn them.
They got the tough standard going tonight.
Emberson in the right wing corner. Over to Wallman. Wallman cross ice to Emberson. Comes into the Chicago zone. He'll drop it to Savoy. He'll shoot it. And that sails over the net. Comes around the glass. Top of the circle. Bertuzzi will get it out through the middle. Mikheyev on the left. He'll rip it into the Edmonton zone. Bouchard had it hop over his stick. Ilya Mikheyev out to Bertuzzi. Now across to Crevier. His shot blocked by Flood. Colson sliding across to Bertuzzi. Can't get a shot. Puck to the left wing point. Vlasic, his shot rolls towards Jari, and he will cover that. 7:20 to go here in a scoreless first.
Gotta love the work from Vasily Colson. Committing, sells out. Takes away the lower half of the net with a great block.
Face off to the right of Jari. Podkolzin is fearless.
Tough as nails. That was a terrific shot by Roslovic. Knight fought that one off.
Yep. Face off to the right of Jari. Henrique taking the draw against Donato. Nope. Henrique out. Szymanski in. Puck hit Nazar. Bounces between the Chicago defenseman and out. Kaiser across to Rinzel. Up the right wing to Donato. Off his stick and in. Bouchard will go in behind the Edmonton net. Now through the middle to Szymanski. Over on the left to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm into Chicago's zone about top of the circle for Adam Henrique. Back to Ekholm. Across the line to Bouchard. Now on the left to Henrique. A shot, and that's off the outside of the post. Henrique. Get it back to the blue line. Give it to Ekholm. Now to Bouchard. To Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm cross ice. And that one goes over to the right. Hit a couple of Chicago sticks to the right wing point to Bouchard. Right side. Henrique. Put it through the middle. Directed towards the net by Jones. Then into the corner. Jones will get it himself. Off the left wing boards to the point for Bouchard. His shot. And Knight got dumped down in front of the net. The puck never got to the net. It's in behind it now. Henrique to the left wing. Rinzel on him. It's up against the boards. Nazar gave it away off the left side. Dickinson shot. Save. Made by Knight. And Burakovsky up the right wing will get out to center. We're scoreless with 6:05 to go here in the first period. In behind the net is Nurse. On the left wing to Murphy. Up the right to Trent Frederick. Comes into the Chicago end. Goes to the right wing corner. Korchinski on him. He'll stop. They'll go up against the end boards. Dug out by Dickinson. Pass to the middle, but Larness was there for the Blackhawks. Give it to Korchinski on the left wing. And he will get it out. Green had it poked off his stick. Del Mastro will follow it up and will have to give it to his partner Korchinski. The left wing off of Bedard and in. And Jari to play it. Left wing corner to Nurse. Now to Murphy. Murphy on the right side for Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it through the middle, but Kaiser picks it off. Kaiser will dump the puck in. Jari sets it behind the net for Murphy. And Connor Murphy through the middle for Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. Now to Hyman. Couldn't get it deep into the zone. It'll be Bertuzzi coming the other way. He's in over the Edmonton line on the right. The shot by Brundell was blocked. Didn't get through. Nugent Hopkins, right wing to Wallman. Off of Roslovic and out. It won't be icing. Rinzel goes in behind his net. Got it on the right, won't get it out. Nugent Hopkins keeping it in. Pass across to Roslovic. That's picked off by Kaiser. Now to McCabe. He'll get it in. Then Nugent Hopkins came back, stole it, and cleared it out with 4:35 to go here in a scoreless first.
Well, Chris Knobloch's going to be super happy with the Oilers' work back in this game.
Right wing, Podkolzin now through center. Cuts through the middle. Got it in over the line. Gave it to Savoy. Right wing will wrap it around on the left to Matthias Ekholm. Behind the net to Savoy. Right wing corner to McDavid. He'll step up that right side. His pass to the point. Oh, that hit Teravainen and it comes out. McDavid goes back to get it. To Ekholm on the left wing. Across to Savoy. Got the puck just into Chicago territory. It's brought out by Nazar and flip it in. Bouchard protects it. Gave it to McDavid as he comes up the right. Into the middle to Ekholm. Now on the left side, Podkolzin. Into the Chicago end. Near the left wing point. And Podkolzin to keep it in. Dumped it in behind the net. It went over the stick of McDavid. And Vlasic will get it out through the middle. It won't be icing. Nurse goes behind the goal. Comes out the right wing. Gets away from Donato. It's Nurse into the Chicago end. His shot, and that launches off the stick of Del Mastro. Goes out of play. We're going to take a break. We got 3:26 to go here in the first period. The Oilers, the Blackhawks, still at zeros. And from Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Edmonton Oilers, Chicago Blackhawks, still at zeros. 3:26 to go in the first. These shots are 11-3 for Edmonton. Spencer Knight has been sharp in goal for Chicago.
Edmonton's hit 3 posts.
That too.
Right? That helps.
That helps. But he has made some good saves. Face off to Knight's right. Jason Dickinson, the former Blackhawk, taking the draw. Puck goes over to the left wing. Green off the left side. Up to Crevier. Off the right wing boards and in. Murphy, also former Blackhawk. Left side to Nurse. Up to the top of the circle. Green's going to keep it in. Only for a moment. It's sprung out through the middle. And here's Kapanen into the Chicago zone. Got checked by Vlasic. Puck into the left wing corner. Frederick came barreling in there. Puck goes over to the right. Murphy from the right point trying to keep it in. He does. Goes to the corner. Played it across. Vlasic up the boards to Lardis. And Lardis off the right wing. He was looking for a little bank pass to Bedard. Broken up by Nurse. And it's at center. Korchinski. Just inside his line now to Del Mastro. Del Mastro snaps a pass through the middle. And it comes in on the right. Boisvert from the right side misses the Edmonton net to the point. Korchinski will keep it in. On the right for Teravainen. Goes off of Nugent Hopkins. Wallman's lost his stick. Nugent Hopkins is going to get it out for Edmonton, though. Up to center ice. To Roslovic. Into the Chicago zone. To the left wing corner. Stops along the boards. Behind the net. Nugent Hopkins helps that around to Emberson. The puck in the right corner now. Korchinski to Slaggert. And he'll come to center for Chicago. He'll dump the puck in. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Boisvert. Put it off the back of the goal, and Edmonton will get it out. Nugent Hopkins to center ice. Left wing to Roslovic. He'll dump it in and go off for a change with a minute 48 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Edmonton very disciplined with their shift length, and they've only given up 3 shots on goal all period here in the first 18 minutes of this game.
Kaiser behind his net for Chicago to Bertuzzi on the left. Long pass on the left wing. Too far from Mikheyev. That's icing against the Blackhawks. Minute 32 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Ottawa Senators getting some help here in the out-of-town scoreboard. Tampa Bay's pounded Pittsburgh 6-2. Boston lost 2-1 in Florida. Ottawa beats Buffalo 4-1. Hurricanes beat the Blue Jackets 5-1. Those are all good results for the Ottawa Senators.
Yes, it is. Great time of the year to be watching the scoreboard. Puck goes to the right wing and hacked away from McDavid. Bertuzzi gets it out. Breakaway pass to Mikheyev. He's in. The shot. Put it over the Edmonton net. Bouchard was pressuring. And he missed the net. And it's Podkolzin in behind the goal. Up the right wing off of Savoy and out. Up the right wing, Bertuzzi will give it to Kaiser. Kaiser on the left side to Mikheyev, only to center ice. We're in the last minute here in a scoreless first period. Through the middle of McDavid will come in over the line, left wing, Podkolzin. The shot save made by Knight, and the puck goes into the corner. Podkolzin squeezed it up the boards. Mikheyev will get it out. Give it to Bedard. Bedard at center. Now to Nazar, into the Oiler end, right wing, out to Bedard, shot, great save made by Jari, covers it up with 36 seconds to go here in this first period.
Best chance of the game for the Blackhawks there, and they loaded up Nazar And Bedard, and again, Jeff Blashill was with Tampa Bay staff last few years with John Cooper, wanting to go.
Penalty against Connor McDavid.
Yeah, slash.
Okay.
He's putting these kids all in their each line, but loading them up late in the period. And Chicago's power play is 27th in the league at 17.7%. Edmonton's penalty killing is 24th in the NHL at 77.7%.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the left of Jari, puck to the point. Bedard to the right side to Bertuzzi, walks it in front, doesn't get a shot. Now Nazar let it go, and Jari got a piece. Puck on the point. Bedard across the one-timer in front of the net. Oh, how did that not go in? It's cleared out by Murphy.
Well, post each way now.
Bedard to Teravainen. 12 seconds to go in the period. The puck cleared out, and he'll go to Savoy. He'll come into the Chicago, and he will get caught, though Nazar was able to head him towards the corner. Bedard off the end boards, and he'll shoot it, but period will end. And Chicago will start the second period on the power play. They got a minute 24 to work with, but the Oilers.
Edmonton had lots of chances. Hit some posts and some good stops. And then a good stop late from Spencer Knight earlier in the period, and a good stop at the end of the period, and a little bit of luck as well for Tristan Jarry.
All right, we can head downstairs. Aidan Gannam standing by with Jason Dickinson.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Jason, first 20 minutes out of the way, it felt like your group really outplayed the Blackhawks there. Just take me through the first 20.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job forechecking, getting in on their D and making it tough for them to break out. Led to a lot of turnovers for chances, and then they still have some skill in their lineup, so when they get a few loose pucks, they're able to make something happen, and we just got to be aware of their guys stretching the zone, taking off, so that we can stay above and keep pressuring.
You spoke earlier today about, being familiar with this Blackhawks group and that potentially playing an advantage. Have you felt that at all in the first 20?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've recognized a couple of the players and their tendencies and how to exploit them a little bit, and maybe they'll wise up and get me this period.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, you bet.
Guys.
All right, thanks very much, Aidan Gannam downstairs with Jason Dickinson facing his old Chicago team. Still at zeros, the Oilers and the Blackhawks. Edmonton out-shooting Chicago 12-6 in that first period, and Chicago will be on the power play to start off the second period. But we got a great first intermission coming up, and we got...
Oilers after dark, we hit the scene, living out a true Edmonton dream. Slide out on the ice so fresh and clean, on the coolest machine you've ever seen. Oh, come and ride the Zamboni, come and ride the Zamboni with me. We're on the Zamboni, woo! We're on the Zamboni, yeah! Come and ride the Zamboni, come on, come and ride the Zamboni. Yeah, ride the Zamboni.
From Legacy today, plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Get ready to shred this summer as Rockin' Thunderfest brings 3 days Grace, Creed, and other legendary rockers to the Exhibition Lands Racetrack July 11th and 12th. Tickets on sale now. Then power up for 4 days of pure fuel as the Edmonton Motor Show accelerates into the Expo Center April 9th through 12th. Deets and tickets at edmontonmotorshow.com.
For details on these and more events, visit 880chad.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Picked up there and brought in by Dickinson. Got it to the left wing corner as we're 4:45 into this opening period. Penalty coming up. It comes across. Emberson, the shot. That's off the post. From the left side, Jones with a shot. Penalty coming up to Chicago when they touch it.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Yeah, scoreless through the first 20 minutes here at Rogers Place tonight. Not for lack of opportunities, really, for either side, honestly. It's 12-5 in the shot department, favoring the Edmonton Oilers, but some late opportunities for Chicago there. A breakaway chance for Ilya Mikheyev. Lots to break down. Just some initial thoughts, though, first from our Rob Brown.
Well, I thought it was a really nice start for the Oilers. They really didn't give anything up. The shots were tilted heavily in their favor. You know, they had 12 shots, but also there was 2 or 3 posts they also missed, and then they missed some wide open ones. Unable to capitalize. I mean, the star of the period for me was Spencer Knight in net for the Chicago Blackhawks. Very good. But what you saw, though, is the Oilers got a little frustrated as the period went on, and they weren't capitalizing on it. McDavid takes a penalty late in the period, looked a little frustrated. And then Chicago, this is what they're capable of doing. If they're close in a hockey game, they got guys that can score. And we just heard that from Jason Dickinson downstairs. They got some skill. And Oilers are very fortunate at the very end of the period that puck went off the post or crossbar and stayed out. Or in a period that they dominated, they could have been behind 1-0. So a lot of good in that period. But when things aren't going your way, when you're dominating but you're not scoring, can't let the frustration level get in. You just got to continue doing what you're doing and hope that the process will pay off.
Yeah, lots of hockey left to be played, and the process has been working for them lately, so they shouldn't have to think too hard to remind themselves of what can happen, what will happen when they play the way that they have been. In search of a 5th win in a row tonight. Interesting, no Zach Hyman on power play 1 there.
It was funny. As soon as they get their first power play, and I've been an advocate of getting Roslovic on the first unit just because he's a shooter. I didn't think it was going to be because of Zach Hyman. So I'm looking out there. There's Roslovic. Okay, he's gone. They finally got him out there. And I'm like, well, where's Zach Hyman? So I'm scouring the bench, make sure he's still in the lineup because he was questionable to play tonight. And he came out for the second half of the power play. So very surprising that Zach Hyman didn't start the power play. The Oilers, again, like we've said in the past few games, generated chances, but they just don't have the slam dunks they usually get when Leon Draisaitl's out there. And Leon can capitalize, as we said, on a grade C or a grade B chance as well. So the Oilers are getting looks, but they're not getting production. And again, it hasn't hurt them yet, but that is their strongest weapon. That is the, we talk about the nuclear option of having Connor and Leon play together, but their big thing is their power play. And their power play, I think Cam said before the game, it's now gone to 0 for 12 in their last 7 games. Mm-hmm. So they are missing Leon Draisaitl, and on the first power play, and as you said, they were missing Zach Hyman.
Yeah, absolutely they were. Good work back to the puck. There was a couple instances where there were some turnovers there, either caused by Chicago or Edmonton's own doing. And I think it was, off the top of my head, I noticed a Nugent Hopkins play where he came all the way back. But just a continuation of those good habits that we've seen from the forwards on the defensive side of things.
Well, mistakes do happen, and the Oilers did turn the puck over 2 or 3 times in that period. Trent Frederick in his own zone, Evan Bouchard once. And those happen. It's how you respond, how you get back. But Colson, great shot block after the Oilers had turned the puck over in their own zone. As you said, Nugent Hopkins getting back. You can't quit on a play. The last thing you want to do is to be watching and hoping that there's a save so you can go the other way. You got to make sure that you get a stick in the way, maybe a little push from behind. Just create havoc for the guy with the puck on his stick. And I thought the Oilers did a very good job in that period. And they only gave up five shots. The Oilers want to make sure they continue pushing forward. This is a very, very inexperienced Chicago Blackhawk team. They have 13 players in this game tonight that are 24 or younger. Their whole back end is 24 or younger. So the more stress you can put on them, the more chance you're going to see an inexperienced mistake. And I don't know in the first period, the shots were 12-5. I don't know if the forecheck got going like the Oilers could get it going. Get pucks in deep and be physical and create turnovers that way. I think the Oilers were very good in the first period, but I do believe they have another gear or two to get to that the Chicago Blackhawks won't be able to match. And I expect to see more aggression, more forechecking here in the final 40 minutes.
Yeah, I guess that is really the best way to make life difficult on a very young, inexperienced defense core by these Chicago Blackhawks.
Well, it is, and they've got, I mean, their first pairing is, they're 6'6" and 6'8". So when you got a guy 6'6" and 6'8", it's really hard to beat them one-on-one. I used to play against a guy named Shel Samuelson. Wasn't the fastest skater in the world, but he had a reach that was like 16 feet long. So you think you're past him, but his stick would somehow find a way to get the puck off your stick. But the bigger they are, it's just a little harder for them to turn. So if you get them turning to go into their own zone, and then you pester them, that's when the chances come off the turnover. And I think that's what the Oilers need to do more of in this period. The Blackhawks aren't giving up a whole lot off the rush. They're doing a very good job, as you just said, with the Oilers. The Blackhawks also coming back on the puck, not giving you the odd man break. But when you've got inexperience, you got one guy's played 39 games in his career, another 98 games in his career, another guy 56 games in his career. Those are three defensemen, all under 100 games in their career. Those are the guys you want to get the puck in on. Throw, high off the glass, make them wait for the puck to come down, and then you get in on the forecheck. There will be a nervousness. So to me, the Oilers can get better in this game the more they get the puck in deep and allow their forecheckers to create turnovers off a very inexperienced defensive core.
The only thing that really stood out for me from a Tristan Jarry standpoint was that breakaway save that he made on Ilya Mikheyev, who was coming down the ice with a lot of speed, as he often does.
Well, it's funny. I thought Mikheyev had lost the puck. But his speed, because he is very, very fast, allowed him to catch up to it. And that was a big save. Again, the Oilers at that point had dominated. I think the shots were about 12-2 or 12-3 at that point when the breakaway happened. I mean, that is really disheartening if you were all over a team and then they get one chance and it goes in. So that was a big save on that one. Oilers got caught sleeping. They had a set face-off play. It didn't work out. The puck got in the feet of Connor McDavid, and it turns out a breakaway going the other way. So that's what you can't get caught doing. When you're controlling play in the offensive zone, you can't get puck watching. You've got to make sure that you're still in good defensive positioning, or a Bedard or a Frondel or a Nazar or a Bertuzzi. Those guys have the ability to sneak behind you, and if they do, they can score.
More from Rob Brown coming up in the second intermission. We're through 20 minutes and we're scoreless at Rogers Place. We'll come back with the out-of-town scoreboard. Of course, we're at the intermission right now, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule, coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen and his 3 other American crew members are now hurtling away from the Earth as part of their historic Artemis II lunar mission, following a successful engine burn to leave low Earth orbit.
It's time for the show. Watching the game with the crew I know. Late night hockey, lights are down low. For the Oilers, we're ready to go. Orange and blue and our hearts burn bright. We are the faithful, we own the night. Scoring a goal, yeah, it feels so right. We are the faithful, we own the night. Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We own the night. Yeah, we own the night.
will see the astronauts fly around the moon, becoming the first astronauts to see its far side in more than 5 decades since the Apollo program ended. No one else has seen it because the moon is tidally locked to the Earth, meaning it always shows the same face. News on demand at 880ched.com.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Now we're scoreless here at Rogers Place, and we go to the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 13 other games in the league tonight. The Devils doubling up the Capitals 6-3. Stars up 3-0 on the Jets. The Wild have come back on the Canucks 3-2 in the third period. The Flames and Golden Knights will meet later on tonight. So too will the Sharks and Maple Leafs. The Kraken and the Mammoth have a date in Seattle, and the Kings will host the Predators. Some finals to tell you about as well. The Senators beat the Sabres 4-1, so Buffalo has to wait to lock up their first playoff berth in 14 years. Lightning beat the Penguins 6-3. Panthers 2-1 over the Bruins. Canadians win again. Cole Caulfield scores again. 3-2 the final over the Rangers. 4-2 the Red Wings beat the Flyers, and the Hurricanes were 5-1 victors over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Game 5 of the Oil Kings opening round playoff series with the Saskatoon Blades goes tomorrow, 6 o'clock here at Rogers Place. We'll make mention of that as well. That's the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. We'll get you back to live play-by-play action. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer coming up next with period number 2 of Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for OilCountry and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
today. At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Blackhawks still at zeros. We're getting ready for the second period of play. Chicago on the power play for 1 minute and 24 seconds. The Oilers, this is OilCountry, Mega 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. That current jackpot, it's over $1 million right now, and it's climbing fast. You could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. So Connor McDavid still in the box for Edmonton, slash and call against McDavid. So the penalty kill, it's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers, who dropped the puck. We're underway here in the second period. Up the right wing, Nazar at the Edmonton blue line. We'll get it in on the right side. Nurse trying to shoot it out. He does. It goes past Bedard. Skating after it is Adam Henrique, and he'll poke it the rest of the way down. Knight will set it in behind the goal, and Bedard will bring it out. Center, and now to Nazar. Nazar into the Oiler end, across the top of the circle. Left side, Bertuzzi in front to Nazar. Went off his skate. It goes wide of the goal. Mark in the right wing corner. Frondel to the blue line. Gave it to Teravainen, now to Frondel. And behind the goal for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi to Frondel on the right, towards the net, tried a shot, it got blocked, it went off a Nurse, into the middle, Murphy will get it out, up the right wing, gave the puck to Kapanen, he's in, the breakaway, the shot save made by Knight, he just got enough, Kapanen across to Ekholm, he'll go in behind the goal, over to the left wing, great chance, short-handed for Edmonton, 20 seconds left to go in the penalty to McDavid, Bedard will bring it in, his shot, he whistles it over the net, around the glass, and it comes out. Turning it up in his own blue line. Frondel into the Oiler end. Put it off the boards, but Ekholm there for Edmonton. Will get it out through the middle. The penalty will be over, and Chicago is 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Vlasic out from behind his net for Chicago. Pass through the middle of the ice. Mikheyev on the left to Green. To the blue line to Vlasic. Pumps it around on the right, off the right wing boards. Podkolzin will get it out. And to center, it is Hyman across. He was looking for McDavid, and that pass got broken up. Hyman steals it, keeps it in to the left wing point, and just off the stick of Jake Wallman, Mikheyev will clear it out. We're almost 2 minutes into the second period. Still at zeros, the Oilers and Chicago, as McDavid comes down the right side, in over the Chicago blue line. Cross-ice pass, Podkolzin has it on the left wing. Behind the net on the right, it rolls to the right wing point. Murphy in front of the net. He was looking for a redirect from Podkolzin. Nurse will shoot it towards the goal. It goes to Hyman in front of Podkolzin, but unable to get a shot away. It's along the right wing boards in the Chicago end, and Vlasic will get it out. Nurse at center, only to center. Vlasic will then dump it in. Jari will set it in behind the net. Now he'll play it. Banks it up to center ice for Max Jones. Shoots it in cross corner. Nugent Hopkins leaves it on the right wing boards. Roslovic goes behind the net. Now to the left. Roslovic, top of the circle, to the middle. Right wing for Nugent Hopkins. He gets the middle. His shot just goes wide. Comes in front of the goal. Roslovic towards the net. Hit a stick. Goes to the left wing corner. And the puck cleared out by Boisvert. Ekholm out from behind his net. Got away from Burakovsky. 3 minutes gone here in the second. Still at zeros to Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it in. On the right wing, Roslovic towards the net. That misses. Goes to the left wing point. Ekholm across the line in the middle to Bouchard. Right wing point to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard. Bouchard will take a shot, and that got blocked. It hit Rinzel, and I don't know what went on there. They blew a whistle as... Oh, skate. That's right.
Broken skate.
Spencer Knight skate broke, so he's got to go to the Chicago bench. He lost the steal. It's gone. 3 minutes, 18 seconds gone here in the second period. Still at zeros, the Oilers and the Blackhawks.
And just fighting off a shorthanded attempt.
Just.
From Kasperi Kapanen, but he's had a good performance so far. He's the only reason why this game is scoreless.
Yeah, Spencer Knight has been solid. They're fixing his skate at the Chicago bench right now.
So whatever on that last sequence, the skate blade came right out of there. But the Oilers, with good pressure, able to kill off a penalty and, in fact, get a shorthanded breakaway by Kasperi Kapanen.
Thought Edmonton had a good first 8 minutes, but then cooled off a bit. Maybe didn't manage the puck as well as they needed to back half that period.
Pretty good on the penalty kill.
Yeah, well, I mean, you create the best scoring opportunity. You'll take that all day.
Take it all day.
This guy's not on his game tonight. It's a 3-0 game for Edmonton.
Yeah.
The shots are 13-6 for the Oilers.
Yeah, Knight's he's been sharp. All right, they got them all fixed up. Looks like the skate is now operational. Face off in the Chicago zone to the right of Spencer Knight. He's testing it out, making sure it's good. No. You know what? It's not good. Knight's got to go back to the bench. In fact, they're going to make Soderblom come in. So Arvid Soderblom is going to have to come into the game, I believe. Yep.
I don't know. I think they're going to get another.
Okay, well, the trainer just got him his mask.
You might be right here.
I don't know.
I mean, one guy is sitting at plus 14.8 goals saved above expectation, which is terrific. That's Spencer Knight. Arvid Soderblom is at minus 10.9. You know, you got if Soderblom goes in here, you know what Edmonton's got to do? I would switch the lines. I would get a different line on the ice and try to get a puck to the net in like the first 15 to 20 seconds here. So
Knight's actually going to go right to the dressing room. So whatever the equipment issue is, it's significant.
I know Chris is sticking with the hard matchup here, Dickinson against Bedard, but it's in the Chicago zone.
Oilers win the draw. Puck goes to Wallman. He'll shoot it, and that's off. His stick goes wide. Teravainen will chop it out, get it to center ice to Lardis. He'll get it across to Bedard. The shot, great save made by Jari off of Connor Bedard. It was in all alone.
That was poorly played by the Oilers. They're lucky that didn't end up in the net. Guy's got a great shot. There's no way he should have been that open.
Amberson will get it out. His pass for Dickinson. It's off the stick of Del Mastro. Goes out of play. 3 minutes, 44 seconds gone here in the second. We're still at zeros.
And the Oilers have the pairing out there of Emberson and Wallman, and they got an overload on the one side of the ice, and they freed up Bedard with a point-blank look from 40 feet out, and he can rip the puck. I mean, one of the things that he does is he changes the release point on his shots, which makes it very difficult to pick up.
He's incredibly good at that. Ekholm to Bouchard into the middle to McDavid. Comes into the Chicago end. Goes over to the left to the blue line to Bouchard. A shot tipped just wide. Went off the stick of Podkolzin. It's in behind the Chicago goal. Podkolzin to the right wing to Bouchard to Savoy, but he was pressured by Mikheyev, and it comes out to the neutral zone. Savoy to Bouchard, now into the middle, finds McDavid. Into the Chicago end, just over the line, stops up, gives it to Bouchard, down the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner, spins back to the boards. Bouchard trying to cycle it, and it does come out. It just misses Bertuzzi. It'll be icing against Chicago. 4:26 gone here in the second. Oilers and the Blackhawks at zeros. Arvid Soderblom, who his last game was on last Friday, it was a 6-1 loss to the Rangers, made 32 saves in that game. Had to come into this one because of an equipment issue for Spencer Knight. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Nurse left point to Murphy into the high slot. Roslovic shot. Soderblom will boot that one out. And Mikheyev will get it out of the zone. Roslovic in his own end. Right wing corner to Murphy. He'll Play it across for Nugent Hopkins. Up the left wing to Roslovic. Rinzel was able to stand him up. Burakovsky through the middle, gave it away to Hyman, now to Nugent Hopkins. Then lost it at center ice. Nazar comes in. Nazar makes a couple of moves towards the net. It was knocked off his stick, and Jari played it to the corner. Along the right wing boards, Nugent Hopkins will get the puck to the line off of Hyman and out. Kaiser to Burakovsky. He'll shoot it in. Jari stops it behind the goal. Now he's got to play it. Fires it around the glass. Hit Roslovic. It came out. The Kaiser inside his own blue line to Rinzel. Now to Nazar. Right wing Donato. One touch to Burakovsky. He lost it. Pass through the middle. Breakaway pass. Henrique. He's in all alone. The backhand. Scores! Adam Henrique makes it 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, the Oilers did a good job picking a pass off the neutral ice area and then feed the puck up the middle. And Adam Henrique's the happiest man in the arena because he has not scored for how long, Cam?
Well, his last goal has been 50 games, October 23rd against Montreal. And the Edmonton Oilers go up 1-0 over the Chicago Blackhawks. 5:32, time of the goal. Good move by Henrique. Went to the backhand. Got his own rebound.
I mean, he is a 10-time 20-goal scorer. I mean, he's 36 now at this stage in his career. Spencer Knight's ready to go back in there when they get a stoppage.
Korchinski with a long pass to center to Bertuzzi. On the left wing, he missed Mikheyev with it.
Oh, boy.
Wallman's pass hit a skate. Mikheyev will get it out. Frondell blasts it wide. Puck on the right wing point. Crevier rims it around on the left. Mikheyev to Bertuzzi. On the right wing point, the shot. That goes wide by Crevier. Puck on the left wing point. Vlasic dumped it behind the net. Bertuzzi is trying to kick it free. He does. Frondell with a shot. Put off the outside of the goal. Puck to the right wing point. Crevier. Right wing corner to Mikheyev. Go behind the Edmonton goal. Rolls it on the left side to Bertuzzi. Roslovic and Nurse the assists on that goal by Henrique. 1-0 Oilers lead. Puck given away. And flying out of the zone is McDavid. Down the left wing. The shot save made by Soderblom. And the puck along the right wing. Frondell will get it out through the middle. Frondell to center ice will shoot it in. Bouchard to Ekholm. On the left wing to the line. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the first to Szymanski. As we're 7 minutes into the second period, Szymanski will shoot it in. It's in behind the Chicago net. Szymanski along the boards. Jones in there too. Jones dumps it behind the goal. Rinzel taken to the boards by Henrique. He's the goal scorer in this one. It goes behind the net to Kaiser, and he's on the right wing, off the right wing boards and out. Ekholm, the left wing to Jones. He'll shoot it in. Rinzel stops behind the net. His pass almost gave that away to Max Jones, right side. And Boisvert got it out. Dickinson will bring it right back in. In on the right. Pass to the line, blocked. Off the right side, Jones to the middle. Jones forced to the line and out. And Edmonton has to regroup. Give it to Murphy, now to Nurse.
A little bit north-south if you're Edmonton here.
To Frederick, he deflected it in. It goes to the right wing corner in the Chicago end. It's in behind the net, out from behind it. And a long pass off of Teravainen. Hit him in the skate from Bedard. It's chopped out to center and fired in by Kaiser. Nurse has got it behind the net. Nurse steps out on the right. Nurse pass on the right. They'll say no one touched that, and it's icing against Edmonton, and Spencer Knight comes back into the game.
So tough situation there for Chicago. Now, it was a breakaway.
Yeah. Face-off will be to the left of Jari. He also had to deal with a McDavid.
He made a good stop on
partial break there, yeah. Not an easy night for Soderblom coming in. as Kurchinski dump it around in behind the Edmonton net. It goes right wing. Del Mastro behind the net. For Bedard, now to Green, out of the left wing corner. Green to the top of the circle. Off the boards, into the corner to Bedard. Bedard cross-ice pass, and that hit the skate of Frederick, and getting it out is Nurse. On the right wing and dumped in by Kapanen. Knight to play it, and Bedard up the right wing for Chicago. Off the right wing boards, it hit the linesman, and Nugent Hopkins can come into Chicago territory, drop it back to Roslovic. The shot saved by Knight, and the rebound goes behind the net. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing corner for Roslovic. To Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it in front of the net, and Hyman couldn't get a shot through. Hyman keeps it in the zone, though, to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing point to Wallman. Across on the right side, Emberson shoots it just wide. Nugent Hopkins has it in the right wing corner. 1-0 Oilers here in the second period. 10:35 to go in the second. Del Mastro up against the end boards. And now able to get it out. Bedard to the line, just got it out. Roslovic shoots it in. Edmonton will make changes. Turning it up, Del Mastro. Up the left wing, off of Burakovsky. Ekholm clears through the middle and finds McDavid. He'll come into the Chicago end. Down the right wing, forced to the right wing corner by Crevier.
There's that length that they've got, right? 6'8" and 6'6" on D.
Puck shot into the Oilers zone. Bouchard sweeps it around on the right, but it won't get out. Puck into the slot. Here's Crevier. Blasts it wide off the end boards. And Bertuzzi couldn't find the handle. Bouchard trying to clear it. He can't. Nazar has it in the left wing corner. Out to Bertuzzi. To the blue line. Gave it to Vlasic. A shot wide of the Oiler goal. Nazar to Ilya Mikheyev. And Mikheyev blasts it wide of the net, too. And the puck cleared out by Podkolzin. And Vlasic will turn inside his own blue line. 9.5 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. At his own line is McDavid. McDavid starts up ice. Through the middle, didn't have a lane. Has to loop back with Mikheyev in front of him. Now to Matthias Ekholm. On the right to Murphy. Up the right wing, Szymanski comes into the Chicago end. Szymanski towards the net. Tipped just wide by Jones. Jones in behind the goal. Chops it over to the left. Down to the point. Penalty coming up to Chicago. It goes to Nurse. A shot. And that one pinballs in front of the net. And finally touched by Chicago with 9 minutes to go here in the second. Edmonton will be on the power play when we come back. 1-0 Oilers lead the Blackhawks from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Steel Haas Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steel Haas is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steel Haas Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhaasinc.com for more information.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 1-0 Oilers lead the Chicago Blackhawks. 9 minutes to go here in this second. Louis Crevier goes off for the hold. Edmonton on the power play. Presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Adam Henrique, the goal scorer from Roslovic and Nurse. 5:32 into this second period. That's been it so far. Face off to the left of Knight. And Kaiser off the draw can skip it out and down the ice.
So the Oilers have had a rough night in the face-off circle. It's affected them a bit here on the PK. And Chicago's done a good job breaking plays up on zone entries.
McDavid got it poked off his stick by Nazar. And Nazar into the Oiler end. Will slow up on the left. He'll shoot it out. Vlasic, and he was able to bat it out. Otherwise, Savoy was going to come into the zone. Roslovic into Chicago territory on the left side to Savoy, left wing corner behind the net. And his pass picked off. And Kaiser will go up in the air and out.
So we're 40 seconds in, and the Oilers haven't had a chance to set up.
Bouchard swings it back to McDavid, comes into the Chicago end. On the right to Nugent Hopkins. Top of the circle. Slaggert right on him. Off the right wing boards into the corner to McDavid. He'll go behind the net to the left to Savoy. To the left wing point for Bouchard. Off the boards for McDavid to Bouchard. Goes to the middle of the ice to McDavid down the left into the corner. Savoy scores! Matt Savoy jammed it to the net. That hit something and went in. And it's 2-0 Edmonton.
Well, Matt Savoy is going to get credit for his 15th goal of the year. Connor McDavid will pick up an assist along with Evan Bouchard. Oilers got a little bit lucky. Jam play down low. Bouchard drags it into the center point. McDavid walks it down the left flank. And Savoy's shot ricocheted off the back of Vlasic and into the net.
Yeah. So Savoy gets his 15th of the year at 12:13 of the second period.
I still think Connor and Bouchard will draw assists there on that.
Oiler power play had been 0 for the last 6 games. Now 1 for 2 in this one. And the Oilers have a 2-0 lead. Puck dumped into the Chicago zone. Korchinski lost it in behind the net. And now he gets it back as Dickinson couldn't get it in front. Up the right wing comes Bedard. Into the Oiler end. Stops on the right side. Bedard towards the corner. Angle shot off the outside of the post.
Got him in the mask.
Caught his mask, and that knocked the snaps off the back. Actually, it broke the dangler, the throat protector. Got smashed.
That's the beauty of having a play-by-play guy that was a goalie in the WHL. You got all the terminology.
Okay, we'll take a break.
2-0. That's what you're saying.
That's right. 2-0 Oilers lead. 7:25 to go in the second. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big deal. Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Did you hear what happened to Rick while he was building his fence? Yeah, he hit a natural gas line. They had to evacuate his entire neighborhood at dinner time, too. I bet he didn't make any new friends that day. It cost him a ton to get the line repaired. I wonder why he didn't get his underground utilities marked.
Don't be that person. If you're digging on your property, request a locate for natural gas lines. It's free and can prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset the neighbors. Visit clickbeforeyoudig.com. A safety message brought to you by ATCO.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Edmonton leads, 7:25 to go in the second. Bob, you're absolutely right. It was Connor McDavid and Evan Bouchard on the assist, so McDavid with points in 6 straight games. On the 15th of the year by Matt Savoy. And up the right wing, puck flipped out. Frederick after it, down the right side. Got knocked into the net, and the net comes off as Renzel took him down. Frederick went right into the net, hit.
And drew a penalty.
And a penalty. It's going to be a holding call. So, yeah, Edmonton will go back on the power play.
Well, Chris is going to love this. He's got drawn penalties from Max Jones on his fourth line, and now from Trent Frederick on the third line. Like, if you're an Oilers partisan, you're getting contributions throughout the lineup.
Renzel goes to the box for the hold. They have to fix the pegs for the net in the Chicago end. Power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
And just a good net drive, and he got inside positioning, and Renzel looked like a defensive back that knew he was going to get beat by the wide receiver. And
we're just going to take that penalty.
Yeah, we'll take the 15 yards here.
That's right.
Or spot foul, I guess. 15 yards in college and spot foul in the NFL.
Face off to the right of Knight.
That's not PI. We'll have to explain that at some point.
Well, it'll be Nugent Hopkins taking the draw. Let's get him lined up here with Frank Nazar, and they are for Chicago. 2-0 Oilers lead. We're here in the second. Puck goes to the corner. Crevier to Vlasic. Vlasic on the left. Up the left side. We'll get it out to Nazar. That looked offside, but somehow they say it wasn't. And it'll be Savoy out to center ice. On the left wing, in over the line to Roslovic. Off the left wing boards to McDavid. He'll go towards the net. A shot, save made by Knight. The net has been knocked off. And it'll be a face-off in the Chicago zone.
You know what we're seeing here is Edmonton's attacking short side on the power play. They're expecting the cross-seam pass, obviously, no Leon Draisaitl, but they're attacking the net from the short side and creating some opportunities. All right, since we have time, because the net got knocked off this morning, a couple of years ago, a mutual acquaintance of ours, Tyler Hupka, who's a great guy and loves sports, terrific person. However, not a great adjudicator of pass interference calls.
We're at Bears football.
And there was a play, and it was a 50-50 ball, and there was no way it was PI on the Alberta Golden Bears wide receiver, and Tyler was screaming, "That's PI, that's PI," and we both looked at him and like, no.
We're both shaking our head. No, it's not.
That's not PI. It's a good defensive play.
That it was. Okay, they've had to fix the net again, and face off to the right of Knight. Puck caught up in some skates. It goes to the top of the circle. Bouchard in from the blue line. Trying to keep it in, and it just gets out past Nugent Hopkins, and McDavid has it at center ice. McDavid through the middle into the Chicago zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Now to the point for Bouchard. Goes to the middle for McDavid. Pulls to the middle of the ice. Tried to shoot it. Went off his stick, and it's flipped up to Nazar, and he's on the right wing. Nazar cross-ice pass, and off of Roslovic, it goes into the Oiler end. It's in behind the net, and it's McDavid. Comes flying out of there. He's through the middle of the ice. 58 seconds to go in the man advantage. Made a move at the line. That threw Savoy offside. With 6:07 to go here in the second. 2-0 Oilers lead.
Now, Zach Hyman was a game-time decision to play, and they have not started him. They've used both Roslovic and Savoy to start the power plays. Both right shots, by the way. Hyman also a right shot, but very comfortable playing the left side. And Hyman comes on the ice now.
Nugent Hopkins to take the draw outside the blue line, but Green wins it to Kaiser. He'll go behind his net. Right wing corner, Del Mastro doesn't handle the pass. Nugent Hopkins into the left wing corner for Savoy. Behind the net, but Kaiser picks it off to Green, and on the backhand, will get it down the ice.
And Matt will be disappointed in that turnover. Oilers have had one look so far here on the power play. That's it. 1 for 2 in the game.
Nugent Hopkins through center. It's into the Chicago zone for McDavid. Left wing corner in front of the net. Oh, that almost went off of Kaiser and in. It's in behind the goal. Kaiser in the left wing corner taken to the boards. Del Mastro's trying to get it loose. Del Mastro pressured by Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins wins the battle. Savoy on the left to McDavid. Off the left wing boards in front of the net. It comes across. Nugent Hopkins, his pass picked off by Mikheyev. It's a 2-on-1. Out to Green. Green down the right wing. Over to Mikheyev. The shot. Great save by Jari coming across. And the puck on the left wing boards to the blue line. Kurchinski. Right wing to Crevier. Shot save made by Jari. Penalty is done. Oilers 1 for 3 on the power play. Kurchinski back into his own end for Chicago will start the rush. 2-0 Edmonton, 4:48 to go here in the second. And Boisvert at the line, but Chicago offside, so we get the whistle. We're going to take a break. Oilers up 2-0 on the Blackhawks with 4:45 to go here in the second from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-0 Oilers lead, 4:45 to go in the second period as they host Chicago. Adam Henrique and Matt Savoy scoring for Edmonton. Face-off just outside the Oiler blue line. Dickinson, Frederick, and Kapanen out there for the Oilers with Murphy and Nurse. Puck shot into the Oilers zone. Nurse to Murphy, right corner, up the right wing for Kapanen, but stepping in front was Kaiser. And Bedard will get it in. Teravainen, left wing corner. He'll try to bank it off of Jari, but Jari squeezed up against the post. Dickinson on the right wing boards to the blue line. Kaiser to keep it in only... Well, he will keep it in as Kapanen kicks it free. Nurse has it left wing corner. Off the glass and out. Stepping up was Rinzel, so it won't be icy. Knight will set it behind his net. Long pass to Bedard. Got it just into the zone. Puck to the middle. Dickinson behind the net for Wallman. And Wallman will get out through center. Wallman on the right to Szymanski. Comes into the zone on the right wing. Szymanski up against the boards. Got squeezed against the boards. The puck comes out. And Donato at center ice will now shoot it in for Chicago. Wallman, left wing corner with Green right on him. Szymanski following the play. Left side to Henrique. Along the left wing boards to Emerson. Puts it up in the air.
Nobody knows where it is.
Nobody knew where that was. It went straight up into the air, into the neutral zone. And they didn't know where it was till it hit the ice. Nazar for Donato. Off the boards, it goes to the right wing corner. As they battle for it along the boards. Came free to Wallman. Through the middle, he'll get it out, and it won't be hard enough for icing.
That was a great chip by Wallman.
Yep. Oilers make a quick change. Del Mastro with it in behind his net. 3 minutes to go here in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Del Mastro to Mikheyev. One touch to Korchinski. Now to Frundell. Rim it around on the right for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi in front of the net, and that goes off of Bouchard. Right to Savoy. Savoy to center to McDavid. In over the line. Podkolzin into Savoy, but it hit him in the skate. And Frundell come out to center ice, and his pass was too far for Crevier. McDavid will come in on the left side in front. Scores! Matt Savoy makes it 3-0 Edmonton.
They're looking to see if this is offside in the blue line. I don't think it is. Savoy is second of the game, 16th of the season. Connor McDavid will get the primary assist. He's got 2 assists in this period.
Nice touch pass by McDavid on the backhand. And Savoy wasted no time to get his second of the game, 16th of the season. 17:34 time of the goal. And Edmonton up 3-0.
They're going to challenge.
Are they? Okay. Well, hold on.
I wonder if there's no way they're challenging this situation.
Chicago is using their coach's challenge to determine if the play was offside prior to the goal.
I said right away.
Yeah, it usually is if they're challenging.
If they're challenging, they usually got it right.
Yeah. But you're right. In real time, I had an inclination.
I thought it was offside in real time. Yeah, that's offside.
Yeah, probably is.
I think that's offside.
Yeah.
Too bad.
McDavid preceded the puck in. So you're right. I would not be shocked at all that this one comes off the board.
All right, right now they're looking for the time. Pretty quick decision in-house here. Generally,
After coach's challenge video review, it was determined that at 2:28 the play was offside. No goal.
All right. So it's 2-0.
Yeah.
We'll put the brakes on that one. All right. Face-off outside the Chicago blue line. So 2-0 with 2:28 to go here in the second period. Oilers going to make a change and send out Dickinson, Frederick Kapanen to go with Nurse and Murphy. Bedard's line out there for Chicago, and the puck brought in by Kasperi Kapanen into the left wing corner. Kapanen, he'll get it in front to Dickinson. Save made by Knight. He didn't even know where it was, and now I think he's covered it up. Yes, now he has. Dickinson poked at it. It goes off the right pad of Knight. It was just sitting there. Knight didn't know where it was. As they're battling to push it into the net, Knight eventually covers it up. But a nifty little pass in front of the net by Kasperi Kapanen to Jason Dickinson. But that sat right on Knight's pad for a while before he located it. And the puck along the left wing boards here off the draw. Goes into the corner. Bedard behind the net to Kaiser, and he will get it out. As it rolls to the Edmonton blue line. Cleared out of the zone by Kapanen. Frederick now is looking for Dickinson. That was just broken up by Teravainen. Now to Bedard. Into the Oiler end on the left. Across to Rinzel. Rolls off his stick. Now he tries a shot. Hits a stick. Goes into the left wing corner. Burakovsky taken to the boards by Murphy. Dickinson up the right wing. It won't get out. Kaiser's going to keep it in. Kaiser will slide down the left side in front of the net. And that misses. Goes to the right wing. Rinzel has it on the right wing. Point. His shot tipped towards the net. Hit the pad of Jari. The puck near the blue line. It's Bedard. His shot. That's blocked. And Kapanen gets it into the slot. Now goes back into his end a bit. Up the left wing to Frederick. 2-0 Oilers lead. Minute 19 to go here in the second period. Up to Kapanen. Will bounce it in. It goes right to Spencer Knight. He'll hold on. And we'll get the whistle. Shots 24-12 here in the second period. Or 25-12 now. Goals by Henrique and Savoy. A second Savoy goal taken off the board due to offside upon challenge. Face off to the right of Knight. Nugent Hopkins with Hyman and Roslovic. Wallman, Emberson. Nazar taking the draw for the Blackhawks. And the puck to the left wing corner. Roslovic to Hyman. Nazar was able to get it up to the blue line and now out to center ice. Nazar into the Oiler end to Green on the left wing. Green up near the point. The shot, and that's blocked. We're into the last minute here in the second period. Roslovic on the right wing for Nugent Hopkins. Will get it out on the backhand. Turning it at his own blue line. Del Mastro over to Korchinski. Up the left wing to Green. Check right at the Edmonton line. It gets to center ice. On the right wing, Del Mastro will dump the puck in. Emberson up the left wing boards. It won't get out. Comes in front of the net. And Emberson was tying up Nazar, so he couldn't get a shot. It's in behind the goal. Wallman with it. 26 seconds to go in the period. Wallman for Emberson. Sail it out off of Roslovic. Now Nugent Hopkins comes into the Chicago end. Will shoot it in off the corner boards. Vlasic behind his net. Left side to Bertuzzi. Into the middle of the ice to Bedard. 10 seconds to go in the period. Bedard into the Oiler end. Goes to the right wing. Got a pass that was blocked. It's into the right wing corner. Henrique behind the net to Bouchard. And the period will end. And the Edmonton Oilers will have a 2-0 lead after 40 minutes here against the Chicago Blackhawks. It was at zeros after one. Oilers get goals from Adam Henrique and Matt Savoy in the second period. Connor McDavid with an assist. So McDavid's got points in 6 straight games. And the Edmonton Oilers have a 2-0 lead after 40 minutes. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by, and they're going to have the intermission for you when we come back. 2-0. Edmonton leads through 40. Rogers Place and Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Unbelievable! Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even
All right now. That first period gave us some ambition. Just hang. Yeah, that's the horn. Yeah, that's the horn. Intermission time now. Another period in the books, feeling the vibe here. The Oilers are lighting up the lamp tonight. Yeah, grab a drink with my crew. Everything's feeling so right. We are the Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. Leaving our mark on this whole town. We ain't never gonna slow down. Oilers after dark. Yeah, that's the...
Down the left into the corner. Savoy scores! Matt Savoy jammed it to the net. That hit something and went in. And it's 2-0 Edmonton.
Where we stand right now through 40 minutes of play, and that is our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Yeah, 2-0 the score line. A quality effort put forth through 40 minutes, in my opinion, by the Edmonton Oilers. I'm sure our Rob Brown would agree with that. Brownie, just what did you see in that middle frame?
Well, I saw a lot of positives. The Oilers finally get a power play goal. Very fortunate, a little lucky. But it was a puck that found the back of the net on the power play. Some good offensive pushes by the third and fourth line. Had a great look in front. Dickinson almost scores. Then Frederick comes in. He gets a whack at it. Frederick draws 2 penalties so far in this hockey game. So the bottom 6 have done a really nice job of being involved in this hockey game. The only thing you want to clean up is there's only been 12 shots on net for the Chicago Blackhawks. I would hesitate that 8 of them have been from the high quality. The Oilers got caught a couple times. Bedard's had 2 wide open looks where the Oilers overplayed one guy and Bedard gets the puck. They gave up a 2-on-1 opportunity as well. They've given up a breakaway in this game. So when and this is the problem, when you dominate a team, and the shots are 27-12 after 2 periods. So the Oilers are on pace for about a 40 shot night. When you're in the offensive zone as much as you are, sometimes you get lulled into a false sense of security where everything is going positive, and then all of a sudden someone pops, they get a breakaway behind you. So that's the one thing that the Oilers want to be careful of in this third period. There's so many good things, but don't give up that easy opportunity going the other way because a Bedard or a Frondel or a Nazar, those guys can put the puck in the net. Another big positive, Brendan, so far in this game has been the play of Tristan Jarry. Again, only 12 shots. But think of some of the saves that he's had to make in this game. He had a breakaway, Mikhailuk. They had, or Mikheyev. Yep. They got Connor Bedard is standing by himself all the time. He doesn't miss those. And then there was the 2-on-1 back door that he got across and was able to get a piece. So there's right there, that's 3 grade A super chances that the Chicago Blackhawks had that were turned away. So Tristan Jarry, very good in limited action, but very good tonight. Yeah, interesting that he's been forced into not a ton of action, but some high danger stuff, as you allude to, Rob. Kapanen, shorthanded breakaway early, missed on that opportunity. Adam Henrique gets a breakaway of his own, does not miss on that goal. Well, I mean, technically he was stopped in the first go around, but he followed it up quite eloquently. Well, it's funny. The Oilers caught a break. Spencer Knight is having a fantastic hockey game for the Blackhawks tonight. The only goal that's beat him so far was one that went in off his own player. But Spencer Knight had an equipment issue, something to do with the bottom of his pad, his skate. Something was not right. The referees gave him plenty of time to try and get it fixed. He comes back in, gets in the net, and obviously something wasn't right. The refs at that point say, okay, you've got to go off the ice, get it fixed. We're bringing in the backup. And Soderblom comes in. And when that happens, when you've been sitting there and you're not expected to go in, the Oilers right away think shot. And right off the face-off, he just got in there. Puck comes back to Wallman. He's got no thought on his mind other than shoot the puck on net. Fired it. It went wide, but the thought process was, okay, get pucks on net. The breakaway goal by Adam Henrique was on Soderblom. The backup goalie who hadn't been in the net all night long, he goes in, he makes the first save, but as you said, the rebound comes right to Adam Henrique, and it's been a long time coming for him to be able to celebrate a goal that he scored. So the Oilers get a break getting the backup goalie in net, but they took advantage of that break and get a big goal. Yeah, was that his first goal? I got to think now. I think since December or November. I think he's the one that was. So it's been a while. Like 38, 39, 40 games. I don't recall like a goal in that time. So yeah, so you could see the relief when he scored, and you could see the excitement on the bench. Trust me, when someone's in a long stretch, not only do you know it, all your teammates know it, so they're cheering for you too. So that was a big goal for Adam Henrique, and a big goal in this game because all of a sudden the Edmonton Oilers have a 1-0 lead. Which is now a 2-0 lead through 40 minutes of play. There was a couple times early in that period, and it got better as things went on, but I wasn't enamored with the puck management by Edmonton. I thought that they were a little loosey-goosey, a little sloppy with it, and again, didn't get burned as a result, but could have. Yeah, I agree, and that's what we talk about, the grade A scoring chances against. And there was a stretch earlier in the season where the Oilers were winning hockey games, but they were outscoring their mistakes, or the opposition wasn't capitalizing because they weren't playing great teams at that point. Chicago Blackhawks are near the bottom of the standings. So when you make a grade A mistake against Chicago, usually it doesn't find the back of the net. But you don't want to get into sloppy games because all of a sudden you play a Vegas or you play against Anaheim or Colorado or Dallas or something like that. They do make you pay. We saw in Dallas. I mean, well, we've seen a couple times against Dallas this year. When you play sloppy against them, they're capable of scoring 6, 7, 8, 9 on you. So the Oilers want to come out in this third period and be sharper. As you said, there were points of this game where they were sloppy. And all teams get caught in that, where you seem like your team has the puck the entire time. So now you start making these little kind of deft little passes, little flip ones, little under the stick, but they're not hard. And those ones get picked off, and then you're going the other way. And the Chicago Blackhawks have had about 5 odd man breaks in this game, and the Oilers have been really good as of late, not giving up odd man breaks. Tonight, Tristan Jarry's had to bail them out.
Yeah, he has. And that brings me to the coaches bailing out the team on the ice. In a sense, they get the coaches challenge in there real quick after the third goal, which of course has been since called back. But just for sake of analysis for a couple of minutes, that was a beautiful passing play had it been onside. And Savoy continues to finish playing alongside Connor McDavid.
Yeah, it's not easy finish because puck's going across your body, so it's not like it's a one-timer. So you have to let it come all the way across, and then you have to find a way to beat the goaltender. I think Connor knew when he got the puck. He didn't get it clean. He tried pulling it with him, and he kind of missed the puck. But the puck kept coming, and it was an easy call for the coaching staff to find out that it was certainly offside. But it was one where I think 99% of the time Connor McDavid makes the play there. And just one of those ones, the puck takes a bounce, or it's a little slower than he expects. But those are ones that as a player, I mean, Savoy's probably upset, or I would be if it gets called back. But you just like to see the finish again. And when you play with Connor McDavid, you get those chances you want to finish. And that was pretty. And it was a nice play all around. It was a nice play getting it up to McDavid, catching the Blackhawks, sleeping, turning it into a 2-on-1 breakaway, and then Savoy putting it in the net. So I guess Savoy tonight, he had one where the Chicago Blackhawk defenseman kicked it into his own net.
Yeah.
Gave him a goal. And then the pretty one that he had, unfortunately, just a little offside.
He'll tell his grandkids the opposite happened, that he scored the pretty one and the other kicked one.
Well, he'll tell the grandkids, I could have had 25 this year, but McDavid went offside on me.
Good stuff. So final frame coming up here, Rob. Obviously don't want to overcomplicate too much if you're the Oilers. Just keep trudging along and keep the foot on the gas pedal. Don't want to back off.
Well, but puck management, game management. You have a 2-goal lead. So if you got an odd man break or you got a chance, you take it to the net, you try to score, but don't force anything. You want to extend the lead, but you do not want to force something that turns going back the other way, and all of a sudden you're holding on to a 2-1 lead. So you want to play smart hockey. You don't back off. A great defensive hockey team is one that forechecks hard. So for me, if the Oilers get pucks in deep and forecheck, now the Blackhawks are defending, and defending is tired. They got no energy to come out. They dump the puck in, change, and now you got control of the puck again.
We'll see what happens here in period number 3. Not before we check in on the out-of-town scoreboard, though. We're going to do that next. Right now, we're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey. 2-0, the Oilers lead it on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. For the next Game Day Live Flight Night for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch the Oilers play in Los Angeles. Join us on April 7th at Sherlock Holmes Pub, Sherwood Park. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Hey Edmonton, big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. The Alberta government is now looking to make changes in all public libraries with Bill 28 to ensure children and young teens do not have access to graphic sexual images. Options include having such material controlled by library staff or put in separate areas. Edmonton police say they're worried a convicted child sex offender being released from prison to live in a city will commit another sexual offense against a child. The EPS has released a picture of 39-year-old Alfred David White, saying anyone with concerns about his conduct is asked to contact the EPS at 780-423-4567. Calgarians are back to using as much water as they're willing to pay for, with 9 areas of the troubled Bears Paw South feeder main now reinforced. Prepare yourself for more pain at the pump. The May crude oil contract was up $11.42 US today at $111.54 per barrel, with the Conservatives now calling on the Liberal government to suspend federal taxes on gasoline and diesel. And way over in Europe, there's still no sign of a stolen truck containing 400,000 Kit Kat chocolate bars. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
It's game on at City Ford.
With a highlight reel lineup of Ford favorites, save up to $10,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $8,500 on full-size Broncos.
Plus $19,000 on F-150s, and 0% financing options are available on 2026 Ford F-150s.
Score a playoff push caliber deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Mexico.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trail Blade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Is at the intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's 2-0 Oilers following the first 40 minutes of this game. Let's get to the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. A busy night tonight. The Flames are up a goal on the Golden Knights. That helps after 20 minutes of play in Calgary. Or check that, that's in Vegas. The Sharks are up 2-0 on the Maple Leafs. Kraken 2-1 over the Mammoth. And the Kings are down 2-0 to the Predators. Everything else is final. Sens beat the Sabres 4-1. Penguins fell to the Lightning 6-3. Panthers over the Bruins 2-1. 3-2 the Canadians over the Rangers. 4-2 the Red Wings over the Flyers. 5-1 Carolina beat Columbus. 7-3 Devils over the Capitals. Stars and Jets went at it. Stars blanked them 3-0. And the Wild came back to beat the Canucks 5-2. Tomorrow, it is the 5th game of the series between the Oil Kings and Saskatoon Blades. They're all tied up at 2 games apiece. Best of 3 now. That'll be entertaining. We'll send it back to Cam and Bob. We've got third period action on deck. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed.
expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brent dealer to book your demo today.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco.
Hear that sound, yeah! Midnight oil is burning, the rink is set alight. We bleed the copper and the blue, we own the frozen night. We are the Oilers after dark, a wildfire with a burning spark. We are the Oilers after dark, Oilers after dark. Hey, you hear that sound, yeah! Midnight
Collection and service right here.
Yeti Cooler. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50/50 for more chances to win. The total jackpot is almost $1.2 million right now. All right, we dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third period. Rinzel steps over center for Chicago and dumps it into the Oilers zone. Bouchard behind the net. Left wing to Ekholm, up the left wing boards. That eludes all the Oiler players. It does come out to center ice. Kaiser at his own blue line. Flips it up into the air. Glove down by Bouchard. Pressured by Teravainen. Puck goes to Bedard. He'll get it to the middle. Rinzel, a shot just wide of the Edmonton net. Dickinson behind the goal to Bouchard. Now on the left to Matthias Ekholm. Off of Kapanen, goes right back to Bouchard. Oilers will change the forwards. Bouchard on the right wing to Roslovic. Comes into the Chicago end. Kaiser took him to the boards. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Kaiser will poke it to the line and out. Frondell at center. His pass went right to Nurse. Can bank it into the Chicago zone. All that icing. Okay.
Tight call there.
I'll say. Minute into this third period, 2-0 Edmonton leads.
Our 50-50 is up to $1.2 million.
It's a lot of dollars.
That was an excellent second period for Edmonton. They outshot the Blackhawks 15-6. Little unlucky not to be up 3-0. Connor was straddling the blue line on the setup to Savoy. Chicago correctly challenged it.
Face off to the left of Jari. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Murphy on the right to Roslovic. Will get it out for Hyman. Off his stick. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Hyman on the end boards. Taken there by Del Mastro. Puck along the left side. Nurse from the shot. The shot from the point didn't get through. Goes to Roslovic. He'll skate towards the net. And that's just chopped away from him. Goes to the right wing corner. It's top of the circle, and Green will get it out. Past Murphy, a 3-on-1 for Chicago. Green got it to the middle. Donato shot, and Jari got a piece of it and keeps it out. And the puck in behind the net.
That almost looked like it went through the net.
Donato on the right, up to the line, and it comes out.
Connor Murphy got caught in no man's land and got beat.
Donato will play it in. Top of the circle, Murphy off the boards. To Savoy to the middle for Podkolzin. Comes in over the line to McDavid. He'll cut to the net. Backhand save made by Knight. A puck along the boards and cleared out by Nazar.
That was a good play by Podkolzin. He hit McDavid right in stride.
Ekholm to center ice. Will drift the puck in. Podkolzin has it on the right. to the point to Bouchard. Right side to McDavid. He'll step out. He'll shoot it off of Knight, and it'll go out of play.
Tell you, Connor's got to be frustrated. He's had like 5 or 6 grade A opportunities. Tried to open him up 5-hole.
Just
Mark
missed
Messier.
it.
Mark Messier special.
Just missed. Knight able to keep it out.
Guess we're not counting shots here in the third period, Cam, because both goalies have made a couple great saves, man.
We'll get to it. Face off to the left of
And we
Knight.
should explain it's a new standard.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why the save percentages are lower in the league this year.
Puck to the line. Bouchard shot. Glove save by Knight. So they'll do that again.
And there's some extenuating circumstances why shot totals would be increasingly important. You know, we have Play Alberta as a sponsor, so you can put 2 and 2 together.
McDavid wins the draw to himself. Out to Savoy. Blasts it just wide.
I'm not sure how that didn't go in.
Neither do I.
And Savoy's asking that right now, and using a couple of the, I think he said flip darn.
Something to that effect. Good setup, though. Face off to the left of Knight. McDavid against Bertuzzi. And the puck goes into the corner. Vlasic up the left wing to the line. It's kept in by McDavid. He's going to go right towards the net. Trying to dish it on the left side to Savoy, and it's picked off. And Bertuzzi comes out across to Mikheyev, all the way over to Crevier, and the shot and the save by Jari. The puck in the right wing corner. McDavid is up the left wing now. It's McDavid into the Chicago end. Comes across to the right. It's top of the circle. And Vlasic to Mikheyev. Mikheyev into the Oiler end. To Bertuzzi. That's taken off his stick by Henrique. Out through the middle for Jones. Max Jones to the left wing corner of the Chicago end. 2-0 Edmonton here in the third. Jones protecting the puck from Rinzel. Szymanski, cross on the right. Emerson from the right wing point. Behind the net, just misses Jones. Goes to Szymanski to the blue line. Woolman shot save made by Knight. The puck in the left wing corner. Szymanski along the left wing boards to the line. And Woolman rips it over the net. Emerson in the right wing corner. Emerson around the boards to the left. Woolman to Szymanski, trying to shoot it towards the net, partially blocked. It goes to the right wing corner. Bertuzzi at the top of the circle will get it to the middle, and Rinzel will get to center, and he'll dump it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Burakovsky pass into the slot, and it's just blasted wide. What a chance there for Boisvert. The puck comes out of the zone. Del Mastro goes in behind his net.
Chicago has had some chances.
They have. Off the left wing boards. It hits Kapanen to the middle off of Boisvert. Boisvert up the boards, won't get it out. Comes out to Kapanen. Spins on the left side to Murphy on the right. Pass behind the net. Getting in front of that was Del Mastro. Will get it to the line. Glove down by Frederick. Towards the net. Del Mastro caught him. He couldn't get a shot. The puck along the right wing boards. Teravainen goes behind his goal for Chicago. 4:45 gone here in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead the Blackhawks. At his own line is Bedard. Now Bedard into the Oiler end on the left wing. Bedard to Teravainen. Teravainen through the slot. It goes to the right point. Rinzel, right wing corner to Teravainen to the blue line. Bedard shot save made by Jari. The rebound, they score. Just barely got it in, but they got it in. And Nick Lardis was in the right spot at the right time, and Lardis gets the goal. Oiler lead cut to 2-1.
Well, the Oilers have had lots of chances to add a third goal. That's one of the rare occasions where the Blackhawks had their top line on the ice, and the Oilers' Dickinson line had just gone off. And a double deflection, and Lardis picked up the loose change.
Just got enough. Like that rolled, and it was swept out by the stick of Jari, but it had got in. Lardis gets his 9th of the year. 5:08, time of the goal.
It's a goal scorer's goal there for Lardis.
Wallman at center ice will shoot it in. Rims on the right. Puck goes in behind the net, off the stick of Hyman to the middle, and Bertuzzi will get it out to Mikheyev off his stick and in. Emerson to the corner. Now it comes in front of the net all the way to the slot. Vlasic, a shot, and that one partially blocked as it went off of Frundell, top of the circle. Getting it out will be Wallman. And the icing.
And I think that Ryan Nugent-Hopkins thought he had a penalty. So the Oilers are going to have to survive this next sequence here. Bedard's line's back on the ice. And Edmonton's not done a great job in the face-off circle in this game. Chicago's won 64% of the draws. The Oilers came in 6th ranked in the league, but they've been followed for a while. The Hawks were 31st in face-offs, and they dominated this game. Nugent-Hopkins against Bedard.
To the left of Jari. Puck goes into the left wing corner. Wallman goes in behind the Edmonton net with it. Up the right side to Roslovic. Roslovic to center ice, dumps it in. Bedard and Teravainen get the assists on the goal by Lardis. Oiler lead cut to 2-1 here in the third. We're 6 minutes in. Kaiser's pass on the right goes off of Bedard. Comes to the line. Kaiser, he can't keep it in. It's McDavid down the right wing. In over the line to the middle. Over to the left. Forced to the left wing boards. Now to Ekholm. A shot. And that goes wide of the net. Bedard will bring it out. Bedard only got it to the Edmonton blue line. Lardis on the right to Kaiser. Will scoop it in on the backhand. Ekholm in behind the Edmonton goal. Ekholm slowly up the middle, now stops. Across to Bouchard. Bouchard then fans on it, and now we'll get it across to Ekholm to Bouchard. Off the left wing boards for Szymanski on the right wing. He'll give the puck to Jones. The backhand down the right side, and the save made by Knight, and he holds on. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 48 seconds gone here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Blackhawks. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. No, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Carbon X, proud sustainability partner of the Edmonton Oilers, is helping OilCountry make a positive impact. This Earth Month, OilCountry can make every effort count by supporting verified climate projects connected to game day. From getting to the game to the energy that powers Rogers Place. Fans who join the effort can take home a limited edition collectible crafted from real Oilers gear. Collectibles are limited. Visit carbonx.com/Oilers and make your effort count.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Oilers lead Chicago. 6:48 gone here in the third period. 0-0 after one. Oilers got a couple in the second. Henrique and Savoy scoring for Edmonton. Lardis has the goal here in the third for the Blackhawks to get them to within one. Face off in the Chicago zone to the left of Knight. Korchinski behind the net to Del Mastro. He got taken to the end boards by Adam Henrique. Puck goes to Szymanski, left wing corner, and now into the skates of Nazar. Puck to the middle of the ice, and Green will now turn it up for Chicago. Cross ice to Korchinski. Into the Oiler end for Donato. Play it into the corner. Szymanski to the end boards. Jams it over to the right side. Del Mastro from the blue line to the right wing corner for Green. Out of Nazar. Nazar in front of the net. Missed Donato with it. Korchinski will shoot it. That's blocked by Henrique. Puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. And Murphy to Nurse. Nurse with some room. Off the boards down the ice will be icing against Edmonton.
Well, he kind of had to punt there. By the way, Connor Bedard's having a great night in the face-off circle, and it's going to be Bedard against Henrique here back in the Oilers D zone. Bedard was 9-2 through 2 periods. I'm going to assume it's going to be Henrique. Maybe they're going to go with Szymanski.
Okay, Szymanski it will be. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Szymanski wins it. Murphy behind the Edmonton net, off the right wing boards and out. Oilers can make the change.
A little bit of gamesmanship there from Szymanski, too. He gave a stick to Bedard after the draw.
Up the left wing is Lardis. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Teravainen, his pass hit a skate, goes right to Trent Frederick. To his own end to Emberson.
Frederick's brought the puck at this game.
Frederick on the right wing will dump it in on the backhand. It's in behind the net. Rinzel on the left to Lardis. Lardis will get it out. Dickinson plays the puck in, and it's Kapanen. Pass to the middle. It's picked off by Teravainen. He'll get it out. Kaiser comes into the Edmonton zone. Goes to the right corner. Taken off of it by Wallman. Emberson to Jake Wallman. He's up the left wing. Trying to hold off Mikheyev. Just to the Chicago blue line. Frundell steers it down the left side. Bouchard in the corner. It's chopped up the boards and sent out of the zone by Frederick. He'll go off for a change. And at center ice, Frundell into the Oiler end. He'll dump it in.
Hawks have gained a little bit of a foothold here. Edmonton was dominating for large stretches of the second.
And behind the net, Jake Wallman.
Change their forecheck up, too. A little bit more aggressive.
Right side to Bouchard. Will get it out through the middle for Nugent Hopkins. Flips the puck into the Chicago zone. Crevier right back out with it. It goes to Murphy. He'll come in over the line on the right wing for Roslovic towards the net. A shot save made by Knight. And he squeezes it with 10:38 to go here in the third, and Edmonton up 2-1.
Well, he's up to 32 saves in this game, or I guess 30. Because they got 3 shots on.
5 now on Soderblom.
They gave him 5?
Yeah, he's stopped 4 of 5.
Well, that will help the old save percentage.
Yeah.
So that means Knight right now is at 27 and 28. See what 6 years of post-secondary math at a
it's all coming together.
Major Canadian institution gets you.
It's all coming together up here. Face off to the left of Knight. McDavid winning the draw. Puck goes to Bouchard. To McDavid on the right wing. A shot. Glove saved by Knight. Holds on.
Stats 241 was a very popular course at the University of Alberta in the late 1980s.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, the nurses all took it.
Oh. Face off to the left of Knight. McDavid again, this time up against Frank Nazar.
Who knew that it would lead to Corsi?
Yeah.
In Fenwick.
No. McDavid out. Podkolzin in. Puck at the top of the circle. Goes to the line. Bouchard to Ekholm on the left. On the boards on the right, but just off of McDavid, and Donato will get it out for Chicago. They'll dump the puck in. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Ekholm to the left wing corner for Connor McDavid. Up the left wing boards. Just missed Podkolzin, and that'll be ice.
And Vasily will be upset. That's a clean 2-on-1 that McDavid set up there.
Yeah, Podkolzin had Savoy with him.
McDavid, by the way, is 8-3 in faceoffs in this game. They get Bedard, or loading up Bedard here, down by a goal, 10 minutes left in the third. And now an important defensive zone draw for the Oilers.
It's to the right of Tristan Jarry. Puck in the right corner, and Bouchard will bounce it out.
Boy, they're fighting the puck this line tonight, 5-on-5.
Bedard in the neutral zone. Back to his line, to the middle of Teravainen. Now we'll give the puck to Lourdes. A shot and a save made by Jarry, and he covers that up. We're going to take a break. 9:53 to go here in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leading Chicago from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 2-1 Edmonton leading Chicago. 9:53 to go in the third period. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Tristan Jarry. Chicago scoring in the third to get them to within 1. Henrique taking the draw against Teravainen. Puck goes to the blue line. Kaiser to Bedard on the right. Rinzel shot off the blocker of Jarry. Kapanen got it out, but he missed Henrique. Puck goes into the Chicago zone. It's to the side of the net where Knight will cover it up.
The Oilers have had about 3 chances to transition up the middle of the ice in this last minute and a half, and they cannot make a 5-foot pass. Yeah. Chris Knobloch trying to use everybody. I mean, Edmonton's out shooting Chicago 34-16. Spencer Knight's had a great start for the Blackhawks. He's only been in for one of the 2 goals.
Yeah. Had to go out for equipment malfunction. Arvid Soderblom had to deal with a couple of breakaways in his 5 minutes of playing time. Face off to the right of Knight. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw to Wallman. His shot towards the net. And that one with lots of traffic. Hit a skate and the puck up the left wing to center ice. Vlasic will shoot it in. Jarry gets it around the glass, and that goes past Crevier and out. Bertuzzi turning it up in his own zone, now through the middle. On the right wing for Frondell. Pokes it around to Mikheyev on the left. Missed Bertuzzi in the right corner. Crevier on the right wing point. Wanted to get it to Mikheyev. Emerson breaking that up to Nugent Hopkins. He's out through the neutral zone. In over the Chicago line on the left wing. His shot just off the shoulder of Knight. The top of the circle, puck cleared out, and Frondell will dump it into the Oiler end. Nurse off the boards, that hits Donato. Murphy will get a chance. Now to Max Jones, down the right wing. Into the Chicago end, goes to the end boards. Korchinski trying to get the puck, he can't. Will go to Del Mastro, though. Up the right side.
That went on the bench, didn't it?
I think it hit the linesman. And the puck goes into the Oiler end. Hit something, that's for sure. On the right wing, Szymanski into Chicago territory. He'll drop it to Henrique. Towards the net. Save made by Knight. The rebound, Knight got that one too. As Nurse with the chance. He'd slipped in from the blue line. The puck cleared out. And Green will loop back into his own zone. 8 minutes to go in the third. 2-1. Oilers lead. Puck brought in. A shot ripped just wide by Green. Top of the circle in the Oiler end is McDavid. He'll come down the right wing. Into the Chicago zone. Slows up. Across to Ekholm. Could not get a pass in front of the net. Crevier will dump it all the way down the ice. It'll be icing against Chicago. With 7:39 to go here in the third. Edmonton up 2-1. Faceoff will be to the right of Knight. McDavid, Savoy, Podkolzin with Bouchard and Ekholm for Edmonton. Nazar's taking the draw for Chicago. To the right corner for Crevier. Will flip it. He won't get it out. It goes right to McDavid. His pass in front of the net to Podkolzin got broken up. Puck on the right wing. McDavid along the right wing boards. He mishandled it, and Teravainen will get it out. Ekholm into his own end. Over to Bouchard. Matthias Ekholm to Evan Bouchard. Through the middle, will just get it out of the zone. Crevier on the right to Connor Bedard. Bedard at center. Over center, shoots it in. Bouchard behind the net to Ekholm. Left wing to Frederick. Frederick will take it behind the net. It's going to stop behind the goal. Up the left wing to Matthias Ekholm. Now to Kapanen. He'll direct it in. Dickinson's on the end boards. He got tied up. Rinzel, right corner to Lardis. Lardis through the neutral zone. That goes into the skates of Emberson. Left wing into the Oiler end for Wallman. Now across on the right side. Dickinson up the right wing, got it out. Center ice, Lardis will dump it right back in. Jari setting it to Wallman. Wallman gains speed up the right wing. Wallman into the Chicago end. To the right wing corner. He got it in front of the net. And that goes into the skates of Green. And now Green to center ice. Or make that Burakovsky to center ice. Burakovsky will shoot it in. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Burakovsky on the end boards. The top of the circle turns, sails it towards the net. It's wide. Korchinski got it out front. The shot there by Boisvert, and that one went off of Murphy. Puck on the right wing. Korchinski's pass hit a skate and it comes out of the zone.
Excellent read by Connor Murphy. Front of the puck. Solid stop on his part.
5:40 to go here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. The left wing, Bertuzzi into the Oiler end. Cut to the front, but that's chopped away from him. Del Mastro on the left wing point will let it go off the stick of Szymanski, and it launches over the glass and out of play. We can take a break with 5:28 to go here in the third period. 2-1 Oilers lead the Blackhawks. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll free.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford It's a Big Deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry. 5:28 to go here in the third. 2-1, Edmonton leading Chicago. Adam Henrique, Matt Savoy scoring for the Oilers. Nick Lardis has the goal for the Blackhawks. McDavid will take the draw against Bertuzzi. Wallman in behind the net to Emberson. Emberson mishandled it. Frondell, his pass to the middle. Picked off by Wallman. Got it over to the right wing. And it's up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Mikheyev out to Frondell. And shot blocked by Wallman. And then hacked out of the zone and down the ice by Nugent Hopkins. It will be icing against Edmonton.
An interesting decision here to have this trio out with 5 minutes left in the game. It does give you two center options on a night in which McDavid's had one of his better face-off games.
Face-off to the left of Jarry. 5:06 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Vegas here Saturday. Tomorrow, Oil Kings and Blades, 6 o'clock. Game 5, series tied at 2 apiece. Puck to the right wing point. Rinzel on the right wing side. Rims it on the left. Kaiser to the left wing corner, and then that pass back to the line goes past Teravainen and down the ice. And it's in behind the Chicago net. Rinzel, left wing to Kaiser. Through the middle, directed in by Teravainen. It goes to the top of the circle. Lardis along the boards, kicks it into the corner for Bedard out to the slot. Kaiser looking for a shooting lane, doesn't have it. To the left wing for Bedard. His shot, that got blocked. Top of the circle, puck to the line, and that was kept in by Kaiser to Bedard. To the middle, the shot by Teravainen, and a save made by Jarry.
It hit Lardis. He's going off right away.
Up the left wing, it'll be Ekholm to get it out. Give it to Nugent Hopkins, off the boards and in. Kaiser with it inside his own line, and in fact will be right in front of his net. Kaiser on the right gave it to Crevier. Crevier into the Oilers zone. Off his stick goes right to Nurse. Nurse to center ice. He'll dump it in and put it over the glass. Trying to get it down the right side off the glass. Just missed it, and we'll get a center ice face-off with 3:53 to go here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead.
This has been, Edmonton's got 37 shots on goal. This has been a stellar goaltending performance tonight. Spencer Knight has given his team the proverbial puncher's chance.
He has. Nurse to center. Caught an edge, but was able to dump it in. Vlasic behind his net. Over to the left. Across to Crevier. Up to center ice. Now Bertuzzi to Frondell, and that doesn't get to him. Nurse to Murphy. Murphy on the right wing. Off the boards. Just out. Bertuzzi tied up with Savoy. Mikheyev's in there as well. They do get it free. Murphy to Nurse. Up the left wing. Off of Henrique. It's just inside the Chicago zone. Green will direct it in past Emberson. Wallman goes in behind the Edmonton net. 3 minutes to go here in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Puck cleared out by Wallman.
Another missed play in the neutral ice for Edmonton. That time Kapanen.
Rinzel the center on the right to Donato. On the right wing. Puck along the boards, flip to the line. Kaiser will keep it in. He'll shoot it, and the glove save made by Jari.
That play cannot happen. There's no way there should be that high caliber of a look.
Knight's going to the bench. So they're going to take the goalie out with 2:43 to go here in the third. Edmonton up 2-1. It'll be 6-on-5. McDavid, Hyman, Nugent-Hopkins with Ekholm and Bouchard.
David's 11-7 at faceoffs.
Puck along the boards to the right wing point. Bedard will shoot it towards the net. That's blocked left side. Teravainen rips it off the outside of the goal. Frondell in behind the net with it. On the left, looking for Bertuzzi. It goes to Teravainen towards the net. Great save by Jari, and he covers it up. Donato redirected it right in front of the net, and Jari made a nice stop and covers it. 2:26 to go here in the third.
You can see the hockey sense of some of these younger Hawks players. Like this, they're going to have some real good moments down the road. Done some little things here in the third period. It's helped that their goaltender has been lights out. Oilers got to navigate some time here.
Face off to the right of Jari. Puck behind the net. It goes to Ekholm on the left. Up in the air. Off a glove. And it does not get out. McDavid to Bouchard. And Bouchard will bank it up to Connor McDavid. His backhand. And that hit Donato. Goes behind the goal. Bedard at the side of the empty net. On the right. To Nazar for Donato. Will shoot it in. 2-1 Oilers lead. Puck in behind the goal. Ekholm under 2 minutes to go here in the third. He got it on the left wing to Hyman to the blue line, but it doesn't get out. Now it does. Hyman pushed it out of the zone. McDavid has it at center ice into his own end for Bouchard. Bouchard will shoot it towards the empty net, and that one blocked as Teravainen just got enough of it. Teravainen out through the middle for Chicago. It's been a minute and a half to go here in the third. His little back pass, he almost gave it away, but Bedard follows the play. On the right wing to Bertuzzi, into the Oiler end. He'll dump the puck to the right wing corner. Goes behind the net. Murphy up against the boards for Edmonton. It goes to Bertuzzi, to the blue line, to Bedard. Bedard to Bertuzzi, a shot, and that one just wide. Teravainen on the left wing to the corner, and Murphy will get it out. Up the right wing, got it to center to Dickinson. Now to Podkolzin. Scores! Vasily Podkolzin gets the empty netter and puts the Oilers up 3-1.
Nice play by Jason Dickinson. Realized that Podkolzin had a time and space, an open lane. 17th goal of the year for Vasily.
$18:59 time of the goal. Oilers up 3-1. We're into the last minute here of the third. Puck shot in by Frederick. Del Mastro behind his net for Chicago. Out up the left wing. That might be hard enough for icing, and it will be. .45 seconds left. Edmonton up 3-1. Face off to the right of Spencer Knight. Puck to the left wing point. Wallman across the line to Emberson. Along the right wing boards. It goes behind. Just poked past Szymanski, and Korchinski on the right wing will clear it. Emberson, right wing. And that's icing. Dickinson and Murphy with the assists on the empty netter by Podkolzin. Face off in the Oiler end with 25 seconds left here in the third period.
Jeff Blashill's not even going to pull his guardian here. 25 seconds left, down by 2 goals. An O-zone draw.
It's in the skates, goes into the corner. Emerson up against the boards. And Burakovsky to the right. Rinzel off the right side. His shot hit Henrique, and Henrique's able to get it out to center for Frederick. 10 seconds left, and Frederick put himself offside.
I mean, the right team won. The Oilers outshot Chicago here 38-18.
But when you have really good goaltending, it keeps you in it.
Yep, and that's what the Hawks got tonight.
The puck at the Edmonton blue line. Wallman will just take it into his own end. The Edmonton Oilers 3-1 winners here tonight over Chicago. You can make it 5 straight wins for the Oilers. A solid game here tonight. 38 shots on that Chicago net, and Edmonton wins it by a score of 3-1 here this evening.
Yeah, it was a good performance. And a night in which Spencer Knight stops 31 of 32 in the Chicago goal. That's a quality start, but he takes the loss. Something ironic about Dickinson and Murphy combining in the empty netter. The 2 guys that came over from Chicago.
That have been really good fit for the Edmonton Oilers.
It's a good start for Tristan Jarry. He needed that.
Yep, and that's 2 in a row for him. He played well against Utah on March 24th in that 5-2 win, and was good here tonight against Chicago. As they had when they had chances, they had some good chances, and Tristan Jarry puts together another victory, and his personal record improves to 18-9-2 on the year, and this is 31st appearance. And the Edmonton Oilers 3-1 winners here tonight over Chicago. Vasily Podkolzin with the empty netter. Matt Savoy and Adam Henrique scored in the second period. And we can head downstairs. Aidan Gannam standing by with Darnell Nurse.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Darnell, a really strong defensive win for the group today. Just take me through what worked so well for you guys.
Yeah, obviously they have a lot of firepower over there. I thought we limited a lot to the outside. Jars came up huge in some situations, and that's a good recipe. You want to limit the chances that you give up, but Jars also made some big ones for us tonight.
Want to ask you about the penalty kill. This is the 4th straight game that you guys haven't allowed a goal with the extra man advantage for your opposition. Just what's working so well there, and what's creating such good cohesion within that core?
Yeah, I think just familiarity with each other. Where you be on the ice, not a lot of thinking going on out there. We're just playing, and it's not just the BK. It's a lot of our game right now, so we got to keep that going.
Thanks, Darnell.
Thank you,
guys.
All right, there you go. Aidan Gannam downstairs with Darnell Nurse. Edmonton Oilers win this one 3-1 over the Chicago Blackhawks, and make it 5 straight wins for Edmonton. And again, I mean, pretty solid game, I thought, from the Oilers. Yet it's close, late.
Yep.
And
you still have to navigate it home, and they did that. And they're playing better of late. There's no question about it. Matt Savoy scoring for the 4th time. That helps out. Had a good game. And frankly, the Oilers easily could have, on another goaltender, this might have been a 6 or 7-2 game instead of a 3-1 game, Cam.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of good chances for Edmonton. There are a few instances where Chicago was getting good looks. You got saves from Tristan Jarry. You want to have 2 goaltenders going as you head into the playoffs. We've seen it the last 2 years in the playoffs. It was important the Oilers had 2 goalies.
Yeah, well, you need it in the Western Conference.
Yeah.
Sorry, you do.
You do.
I mean, the Oilers the last 2 years have gone to Dallas and they've gone to Florida. Like, those are long, blanking trips, and sometimes they can kick the crap out of the goalies a bit. And maybe Edmonton's goaltending, they don't have Igor Shesterkin. In the West, you need 2 goalies. It's that simple. And nobody better illustrates that than the Winnipeg Jets with Connor Hellebuck. When he's rested, he's good as anybody on the planet, but the years in which he's had over 60 starts, by the second round, he's exhausted. So, they gotta have both Jarry and Ingram going, and we both expect Connor Ingram to, who, by the way, was the Molson 3-star of the month for Edmonton. We fully expect him to get the start against the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday night.
What do you expect from Vegas with the new coach?
Greater attention to detail. he can snap it in a hurry, and confidence for Mitch Marner, who's got 2 goals tonight, because he can breed it in some of his top-end guys.
All right, we are looking forward to that on Saturday. Tonight, it was a 3-1 win for the Edmonton Oilers. Adam Henrique, Matt Savoy, and Vasily Podkolzin scoring for Edmonton. Connor McDavid picked up an assist, so he's got points in 6 straight games. Nick Lardis had the goal for Chicago. Edmonton improves to 39, 28, and 9 on the season. The Blackhawks drop to 27, 35, and 14. 3-1 the final. Oilers over Chicago. Our Rogers post-game shows coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Post-Game Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Goes to the middle of the ice to McDavid down the left into the corner. Savoy scores! That Savoy jammed it to the net. That hit something and went in. And it's 2-0 Edmonton.
There you have it. That is the Century Casino Highlight Zone, all in, all season, all game. Century Casinos, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Oilers beat the Blackhawks 3-1. They won 5 straight. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers Post-Game Show, the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca. This is the Rogers Post-Game Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Biden on the left wing to the corner, and Murphy will get it out up the right wing. Got it to center to Dickinson. Now to Podkolzin. Scores! Vasily Podkolzin gets the empty netter and puts the Oilers up 3-1.
And that's the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. We bring our order inside the game. Analyst Rob Brown. Rob, the first thing we're going to talk about, Spencer Knight was unreal tonight in Chicago's goal. He stopped 31-32. If he doesn't have to leave the game,
it might be a different story.
Might be.
Because it was a breakaway that Henrique scored on, and the Soderblom made the save, but gave up the rebound. But if it was the way Spencer Knight was playing, the only goal that beat Spencer Knight tonight was one that went in off his own defenseman's foot.
Right.
So he was excellent. Positives in this game. I thought Matthew Savoy, another very strong game.
4 goals in 5 games for him.
Well, 5 if it wasn't for a 2-inch offside. So he had an excellent game. Tristan Jarry, fantastic in this hockey game, and needed to be. The Oilers dominated this game, but the Oilers let some things get into their game defensively that they haven't let in a long time, and they were not good with puck management tonight. They gave up 6 odd man breaks, 7 in this game. They gave up 3 or 4 2-on-1s. They gave up a 3-on-1 when they were in the third period when they were winning by 2-0. They gave up a couple breakaways. They left Bedard wide open. Those are things we haven't seen in their game for a while, and you can escape that against the Chicago Blackhawks
at this time. Maybe not a year from now.
A couple years because they have 13 guys on this team, 24 or younger. This is going to be a good team.
Yeah.
But you can escape a game like that where you make those mistakes against Chicago. You can't against Colorado or Dallas or Vegas or certainly not Anaheim. So they were by far the better team, but there were parts of their game that needs to be better. I know that Chris Knobloch's not blind to that. There were some mistakes that were made in this game that they got to clean up. But the thing that you love about this game is, first of all, every single player played double digits. That when you're in the dressing room and you played, if you're a third or fourth line guy and you get a victory, you feel part of it. I played 10 minutes tonight. I contributed for the back-to-back games. The fourth line opened the scoring. That is huge. And if you want to go a game further back, McDavid scored a goal, but it was Max Jones was out there with him. So that's 3 straight games that the fourth line has contributed early in a hockey game. Your backup goaltender, Tristan Jarry, who was supposed to be your starter, he puts together back-to-back very good outings and had to make a couple big saves, one against Bedard and one against Mikheyev, that may have changed the complexion of this game. So there were things that you like about this game going forward, but defensively, they've got to be better against a Vegas team on Saturday night.
Yes, I don't think there's any question about that. We know we're going to see Connor Ingram. They did get a power play goal. They needed a little bit. They had a lot of looks in their first power play. They have had some, we're really noticing some things. And in the end, at the end of this game, I believe it ended up 50% in the face-off circle. Edmonton came out in third period. But the Oilers were as high as fourth in the league in face-offs before Leon Draisaitl went out. They are missing Draisaitl.
In so many areas. Now, and here's what their power play is. You're still getting good looks on the power play. But Leon, and I said this with Brendan before the game, Leon would score on a grade C scoring chance, a grade B scoring chance, and a grade A scoring chance. He can score on any chance you give him.
Right.
And Leon also creates more wide open looks, more tap-ins. So they don't get as many of as those without Leon in the lineup. So they're getting, that almost looks like the rest of the league's power play because they've got their one superstar, but they're not getting all those freebies that Leon adds when he and Connor are both on the ice together. But it is a confidence builder. It was a little lucky the way the goal went in. But I like the aggressiveness by Matty Savoy on that. Instead of just, bringing it back out, looking around for another play, he took it to the net. And when you throw pucks in and around the blue paint, sometimes it hits a skate and goes in the net for you. So Matty Savoy, another strong night. The Oilers win 5 in a row and set up for a huge game. I mean, the Oilers would love to have home ice advantage if they play Vegas in the first round. And a win on Saturday night would more or less guarantee that. If not, getting the Edmonton Oilers into first place in the division, which they're tied right now with the Anaheim Ducks.
Rob, great stuff.
Sounds good, Bob.
We go to the smart play of the game, and it is brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. Jack Roslovic with the stretch to Adam Henrique on the breakaway. And he bangs home his rebound for his first goal in 50 games, his third of the season. And as Rob Brown mentioned, third straight game that the fourth line was involved in the opening goal of the game. This is Rogers' postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so. Because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EMCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We'll remind everybody that tomorrow here at Rogers Place at 6 p.m., Game 5 of the opening round playoff series, currently tied 2-2 between the Edmonton Oil Kings and the Saskatoon Blades. Bakersfield Condors tomorrow are in San Diego. To the National Hockey League. They're headed to the third period in Vegas. Flames, Golden Knights tied 3-3. Headed to the third period in San Jose. Sharks up 3-1 on the Leafs. Headed to the third period in Seattle. Mammoth lead the Kraken 3-2. In the second period, the Predators up 2-0 on the LA Kings. The rest are finals. Ottawa 4-1 over the Sabres. Tampa Bay doubles up Penguins 6-3 in that game. 3 points for Nikita Kucherov. Connor McDavid picked up a point tonight. McDavid up 2 points on Kucherov. Kucherov with a game in hand. Florida Panthers knock off Boston 2-1. Rangers lose at home. Montreal Canadiens continue. That's their 7th straight win for the Canadiens. 3-2 over the New York Rangers. Detroit doubles up the Flyers 4-2. Ottawa, good news, as the Hurricanes blasted the Blue Jackets 5-1. Devils 7-3 over the Capitals. Dallas shuts out the Jets 3-0. And the Vancouver Canucks have clinched a top 3 overall spot in the NHL draft. They lose in Minnesota 5-2. Here at Rogers Place, the Oilers win their 5th in a row. The final score, 3-1. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1 million jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Let's go to Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of your Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. Spencer Knight stopped 31 of 32 shots. He is tonight's 3rd star. Adam Henrique with his first goal in 50 games is tonight's 2nd star. Matt Savoy, scoring for the 4th time in the last 5 games, is tonight's 1st star. He also got the eventual game winner. It was a power play marker that made it 2-0 in the second period. The Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Edmonton returns to action. Should be a beauty Saturday night against the Vegas Golden Knights. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aiden Ganem, studio producers, Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, and Eamon Hashem, and our longtime engineer here at Rogers Place in Edmonton, Troy Bowler. Bob Stauffer saying so long. Oilers beat the Hawks 3-1. They've won 5 in a row for the first time this
Nazar backhands one touch. Donato, but a nice play by Nurse and leads to a breakaway. Adam Henrique, backhander, score! On the rebound! Adam Henrique with his first goal in 51 games! 1-0, Edmonton!
He's had some great chances to get off the schneid. Goalless in his last 50. Put up a couple assists in the last 6 games, though, and he's had some good looks. Beautiful pass once again up the ice. Just a little tiny backhand that finds him in motion. First one stopped. Second one he jams home on the backhand side, and it's a big one for Edmonton to get off the schneid.
Bouchard. McDavid. Bouchard gives it back. Connor McDavid to the net. Savoy rattles home. Banked it off a Chicago player. And for Matt Savoy, it's a goal, his 4th in 5 games, that puts Edmonton up 2-0.
1-0 game. Chances at both ends, but again, just a nice little give and go twice between McDavid and Bouchard, and then it's a tap. Once McDavid gets his puck back, the second time, he goes from high to low aggressively, hard pass down to Savoy, and this is all in one motion. He wraps this puck around and jams it in. Gets a little bit of a bounce, but because he takes it, they're aggressive.
Savoy with an interception. McDavid a drop, and then Colson a little behind Savoy with that pass.
It's not. He's in a perfect spot to let that shot go.
Ekholm a steal. Now McDavid again, challenging, ditching. Quick shot, score! Savoy second of the period.
Down down the ice, but again, in the neutral zone, watch this. Just a quick step up by Ekholm. You talked about Nurse earlier in the game on the transitional play, holding that line. And then a beautiful little backhand pass threaded right through to Savoy. Quick elevation.
He's dragging it across.
Might need to take another look or two at that one. I mean, it is him that has the puck on the stick. And I mean, the old Rick Nash. Remember Rick Nash used to come in.
Back his way
into the offensive zone.
Pretty quick determination. Here's Garrett Rank with a ruling.
After coach's challenge video review, it was determined that at 2:28 the play was offside. No goal.
It was almost a flyby by him.
But Colson, he'll hit the line. McDavid in, and a save made. Spencer Knight
just tries to go short side, misses the net. McDavid right afterwards on the quick transitional play.
Teravainen there with support. Centering pass. Up top, Rinzel. Teravainen. One time on that. Save made, and then a rebound put home. Lourdes. Jarry made the initial stop, but Lourdes nudged just enough to get it over the line. And the Hawks suddenly are within a goal.
You're going to see it come up here from down low up to high, and for Bedard, he rips this puck quickly, a little deflection in front. So it's not a clean save by Jarry. It's actually a deflected puck right there off the skate of Lourdes, and then he follows it up with that quick stick and just gets enough of a chop to put this one up over top. Bang. Good left pad save, and then he just jams it through and actually goes off the skate, it looks like, of Murphy, who's trying to defend.
With Anaheim. Now the Ducks would have a game in hand. They gave one up last night. Here's Connor Murphy. Tarasovic steps in, shoots, and a save. Spencer Knight. I witnessed one in person in the minors. Nugent Hopkins moving through the neutral zone. Wrist shot fought off by Knight. He got just enough. Bedard up top. Bertuzzi. A drive, and that was redirected wide. Teravainen. 70 seconds to play. Slapped off Dickinson against his former team with an net empty. He'll dish, but Colson scores.
Deep into the corner, a couple of great fakes by the defenders, and this clear by Connor Murphy goes off of his two-time teammate this year with the Hawks, and now and that's part of it too. You're not going to always have a great game where it goes your way. Chicago pressed, got the saves when they needed them from Tristan Jarry. Good performance by him, 2 wins in a row.
Bedard up top. Bertuzzi. A drive, and that was redirected wide. Teravainen. 70 seconds to play. Slapped off Dickinson against his former team with an net empty. He'll dish, but Colson scores.
Deep into the corner, a couple of great fakes by the defenders, and this clear by Connor Murphy goes off of his two-time teammate this year with the Hawks, and now make it deliberate, make it quick.
Bouchard. McDavid. Bouchard gives it back. Connor McDavid to the net. Savoy rattles home. Banked it off for Chicago player, and for Matt Savoy, it's a goal.
1-0 game. Chances at both ends, but again, just a nice little give and go twice between McDavid and Bouchard, and then it's attack. Once McDavid gets his puck back, the second time, he goes from high to low aggressively, hard pass down to Savoy, and this is all in one motion. He wraps this puck around and jams it in. Gets a little bit of a bounce, but because he takes it, they're aggressive.
Nazar backhands one touch. Donato, but a nice play by Nurse and leads to a breakaway. Adam Henrique, backhander, score! On the rebound! Adam Henrique with his first goal in 51 games! 1-0!
it. In the last 6 games, though, and he's had some good looks. Beautiful pass once.
It's always a spectacle when Connor McDavid and Connor Bedard share the ice. Well, we get to see it one more time this season as the Oilers look to sweep the season series against the Blackhawks at
ignite. Oilers win. Oh yeah, the boys are back tonight. Oilers win. Oh yeah, we did it. Hold on tight. Oilers win. Celebrate till morning light. Oilers win. Oilers win. Oilers after dark. Yeah, we're lighting up the night. Another victory, feeling the fire so bright. The city's going crazy, feel the energy ignite. Oilers win. Oh yeah, the boys are back tonight. Oilers win. Oh yeah, we did it. Hold on tight. Oilers win. Celebrate till morning light. Oilers win. Oilers win. Oilers after dark. Yeah, we're lighting up the night. Another victory, feeling the fire so bright. The city's going crazy, feel the energy ignite. Oilers win. Oh yeah, the boys are back tonight. Oilers win. Oh yeah, we did it. Hold on tight. Oilers win. Celebrate till morning light. Oilers win. Oilers win.
Yeah, baby. When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark.